because I have a book out, I have an EP out, I'm talking to Howard Stern about it, and I'm really excited. I've heard a lot of things that Howard has said about me, and I'm grateful. So I'm excited to meet him and be able to talk to him, and I think it's going to be awesome. I'm going to have a lot of fun.
So what do you think Howard's going to want to talk about today? He's given you a lot of props in the past.
Yeah, it's great. I'm incredibly grateful. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous because he is Howard Stern. He is unpredictable, but it's going to be fun.
Sanjaya, if you remember Sanjaya, he was on American Idol. At the time, we got behind him to vote for Sanjaya.
Yeah, I think it was 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago. Has it been 2 seasons already?
It's 2 seasons since Sanjaya.
I always judge the passage of time. Oh, there's Sanjaya. How you doing, Sanjaya? Good to see you. Sanjaya was a contestant on American Idol. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
We worked hard to get you to be the American Idol, and we almost got you in.
You did plenty. You did more than your share.
Oh, he didn't win?
No.
He didn't win.
No.
I think the fix was in at a certain point.
Were you was you second?
No.
You were about 4th.
7th.
You were 7th.
7th.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got you almost all the way through.
That's right.
How old are you now?
How many finalists
I'm
are
19.
there?
You're 19?
There's 10 that go on tour.
Well, but what is the entire number of finalists for the TV series? Isn't it 25?
Yeah, 24.
24, okay.
You know, here's the thing. When you were on American Idol, everyone was goofing on you that you couldn't sing. And the idea was, hey, let's put Sanjaya through. But you passed the audition.
Yeah.
And what did you sing at your audition?
Signed, Sealed, Delivered.
Signed, Sealed, Delivered. They liked you. Mm-hmm. So it means you had an ability to sing.
Well, yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, everyone turned on you, right?
Yeah.
The judges turned on you. They turned you into a bit of a joke.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. You seemed like you took it, but you had to be in great pain over this when Simon and all of them were like almost laughing in your face.
Basically, Simon was saying you didn't belong there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's to a certain extent it was a little painful because I'm an artist. I'm trying to go out there and do my craft and then get like beat down for it. But on the other side, it's like these people are there. Simon in particular is there to be rough on you, to be just like you're here to be outrageous. It's
but you have a good attitude about it. I don't know that I would have. I went and punched him.
A lot of times, especially with the young guys or girls, you think, is it really okay to be beating up on somebody who's 17, 18, 16, being that hard on them in their formative years?
Well, isn't it true on American Idol, and you say this in your new book, that they give you a counselor after you're voted off American Idol, almost like when a guy gets out of war and they need when you get voted off of American Idol, it's a great deflation to your ego. In other words, here you've been in this America's most popular show. They're afraid some kids might hurt themselves, right?
Yeah, well, there's people that have hurt themselves just not getting through the first audition.
That's true. They take it that hard.
Yeah.
Did you go through a period of time like, oh my God, what am I going to do now?
No, because at that point I was on tour, I had gotten to the top 7, so I was like,
something
totally
was going
content.
to happen
I was
in your life anyway.
Jennifer Hudson was number 7, so obviously that didn't affect her.
What happened when you went on tour? You choose a couple of songs, you go out there, you sing a few songs every night, and they pay you well or no?
Well, they pay you for each show, and we do...
When you say you get paid for each show, what kind of money do you get for each show?
Well, I have kind of a warped sense of because my first job was American Idol. Like my first paying job was like the tour.
Where did you work before that? How did you make money before that?
I was in school.
Yeah,
you were high school, right?
I was a sophomore in high school. So.
Go ahead. Yeah, so you never had a job. So what kind of money did they pay you?
It was pretty. I was able to right afterwards go to New Zealand and like move to LA and get my sister a Prius, and so like I was really comfortable. And then I realized after a while that you have to get more money in order to maintain it.
Yeah.
So,
did you spend all of your American Idol money? Do you think you were a little unwise that way?
Most definitely.
Because you shouldn't go out and buy your sister a car. You should probably just bank some of the money in case there are lean times, right?
Well, yeah, I banked some of it, but I was definitely literally my first paycheck before that was like working for family, $2,000, and that was like, wow.
Right.
And then so I go on the tour and I'm like making legitimate money, and
Do you have no one in your life who would sit you down and say, "Hey, son, listen, don't spend all this money. Be smart about it. It's not going to last."
So
forever.
you're saying a parent would have done that because you said
Right.
son.
Right.
I had people telling me that, but I mean,
You didn't listen.
I didn't listen.
You got the money. You were old enough that they handed you the money.
Well, yeah, I was at the end of the tour. I turned like a week before the end of the tour. I turned 18. So,
But it hasn't been easy for you. Your mom went to jail, right? I was reading. Now, is that in your book that your mom went to jail?
I might have briefly mentioned it, but
she went to jail for putting you on American Idol.
Yeah. Can you believe this?
Actually, I fought her to go on American Idol.
Yeah.
She didn't. She wanted me to wait a year.
Did you? Why'd your mom go to jail? What was she doing?
It was overblown marijuana operation that she had for medical uses. She was growing for medical uses.
All right.
Where did she live?
In Seattle.
So she didn't have a marijuana operation. She had an operation that caused her to use marijuana.
No. He's saying she grew marijuana for medical purposes.
Oh.
Yeah.
But in Seattle, is that legal? It's not legal.
Well, there's certain, it's a gray area for medical uses. So
Right.
it's.
So what are you, an Indian guy or what?
My dad's from India.
Where's your mom from?
My mom's dad's family is from Italy, and then her mom is English Irish.
So she's like a white type of broad, and then your dad was an Indian, so you guys came up with kind of a mixture over there. Now, I got to say, how's that sister of yours? I found her quite attractive.
Thank you. She's doing good. She's actually, she wanted to call in, but I don't know if she's...
Why should she hog your airtime? You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's listening in her Prius.
Yeah. I hope she sold that at Prius and gave you back the money.
Well, I'm living in New York, so I'm not driving, but when I go back to Seattle, I get to drive it because it's technically my car.
She's quite attractive. Does she have a boyfriend?
Yeah, she does.
She does.
Yeah.
And what's she doing with herself?
She's in Seattle right now, but she's writing music. She's working.
Is she sexually active?
I'm sure. I don't.
How old is she?
Do you think she's gotten it?
Huh?
You think she's gotten it?
Gotten what? Sex?
Yeah, the ween.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 21.
She living with this guy?
Yeah.
You're kidding me?
Yeah.
And they're celibate, Howard.
Yeah, they're saving themselves for marriage.
So he's doing it. You think that's her first?
No.
She's been around the block, that chick, huh?
Not around the block, but she's had previous relationships.
Now, you mentioned in your book, now I got to be honest with you, I thought you were gay.
Okay, a lot of people have.
I think you're a gay American, and I still think it. Because,
really?
Well, you're very effeminate. You know what I mean? You're a good-looking guy.
Thank you.
And you have a very slight build. And I say to myself,
you're going to make him gay.
well, no, I assumed you were gay. You claim in the book you're straight.
Let me say something, Howard, because I, like you and many others, thought that too watching him on the show. But when he walked in here, I did not get a gay vibe.
Yeah, I'm not getting a gay vibe. But then again, I'm the last one to know. I have no gaydar whatsoever. I'm so masculine in the traditional sense.
You didn't know I was on heroin.
I didn't know he was on heroin, and he's been on it for years.
He's sitting right next to you.
Would you do me a favor to prove that you're straight? Will you fuck Robin right now?
Oh, stop it.
Would you mind?
It's not necessary.
Sanjaya, would you mind giving her sex right now? She needs it badly. She had a trauma-filled weekend with Matt.
I'm sorry.
You can't do it?
Huh? I could do it. Unfortunately, I have a girlfriend. So
it's okay.
I get in trouble.
Robin, take off your clothes and let's start it in right now.
He could give me a massage.
Just don't get in a relationship with her. It costs $800 for a bottle of wine.
You're not kidding. She's expensive.
Oh.
No, so when did you bang your first broad?
When I was 16.
16. Mm-hmm. See this? You see, I jumped to conclusions about
So
you.
you're watching him on the show thinking he's never had a girl. And he did.
16, you banged your first chick. You're a good-looking dude. I bet you can get chicks easily, huh?
I could, but like I said, I've been in a relationship for a year now. So
look at you, banging chicks. The hell do I know? You really never kissed a guy? Never took it in the ass? Nothing. I bet you guys proposition you.
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time. I can see that. Fred wants to talk to you about maybe sleeping with you. I don't know. He loves it. He goes both ways.
Nice.
But no kidding.
Color me disappointed.
Yeah. Good for you. Yeah, I don't get a gay vibe looking at you now.
Well, good. I mean,
nothing wrong with being gay.
No, gay people are awesome.
Gay at all.
Yeah, right. I got no problem with it. I'm just saying that's what I figured for sure. So what, like, don't you think people who go down and audition for American Idol are a little bit wacky in the sense that, I mean, it is a wacky thing, right? To do this. What did you do? You woke up one morning and said, I'm going to go down to American Idol, or did you plot this thing out?
I had friends that were plotting it out, and like we didn't know it was coming to Seattle, so I had a group of friends that was gonna drive down to California, and they're like, "Oh, Sanjaya, come with us. We'll go and audition." I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like,
and your sister was in on this too.
Well, she didn't.
Around, did they not think they could actually sing? They were just like, "Hey, we'll make the show. We'll be goofy or something."
It was my choir, so like my school choir. So they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna get on. We'll all get on together."
You were in the choir in school?
Oh yeah.
And you're not gay?
Nope. Choir chicks are hot.
No, I don't.
On the last show, so when we were doing this whole thing, when you were on American Idol, and we were like, "Hey, vote for Sanjaya." You had said, you kind of said, "Look, I don't know Howard Stern. I don't know anything about him. And I don't care about that, and that's not the way I'm going to win American Idol." But do you now think that maybe we did help contribute to your long
longevity?
run?
I know for a fact that a majority of the people that come up to me on the streets are people that say, "Oh, I'm a huge fan of Howard Stern. I'm a fan of you." Blah, blah. And so
I voted for you many times.
We were behind you, and I never have voted in American Idol. I used to vote every week.
That's right.
Thank you.
I never voted for
Now, you were treated disrespectfully, and let me get your feelings on this. You, on the last show, you did a duet with Steve Perry of Aerosmith, who is a great, great guy.
Yeah.
Not Steve Perry, Joe Perry, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. Steve Perry is not a great guy. He's from Journey.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Joe Perry. But you originally requested to do your duet with Ozzy Osbourne, and he refused to do it with you. Is that true?
Well, it was kind of like they were trying to set up a duet with Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know the logistics of it all.
But he said, no, I don't want to be with Sanjaya.
But wait a minute, I don't understand what happened. So you decide who you want, or do you know that there's a list of people who are going to be on the show?
I didn't know that I was going to sing with Joe Perry until the rehearsal. And I went out on stage, and like first I saw him like rehearsing with other people, and then I went out on stage and realized
he's with you.
Oh wow!
Wow.
So
Big deal,
and then but after the show, I did like the press tour or whatever. I did Jay Leno, and Ozzy Osbourne was on it with me. So I don't. I mean,
it was no big deal.
Yeah.
So when you go on American Idol and all this fame hits. And
everybody in the country practically knows your name.
Yeah, I mean, was it a good experience, or was it a bad experience because you started to become, hey, vote for the worst, vote for Sanjaya, this and that? Does it become like a goof, and you feel like, hey, everyone's goofing on me?
No, I mean, it's definitely mixed feelings while it's happening, but overall, it's obviously a good thing. I've been working in myself to be a musician my entire life. I hadn't actually worked as a musician, but I've been like.
You making money now still?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Give me what's going on. You got a book out.
Yeah.
Sanjaya, by the way, has a brand new book, Dancing to the Music in My Head: Memoirs of the People's Idols, in stores today. And you have a record album out.
I have an EP.
EP? What the hell is
now,
that?
what does that mean?
5 songs.
5 songs.
Yeah.
And where do I get that?
Amazon.com.
Oh, so you're selling it on there.
Yep.
And what is it? Dance music? What kind of music is it?
You can dance to it. It definitely has like really good beats. It's world influence, very much so. So a lot of the beats are like tablas or djembes or something like that. And then
are we going to listen to a little?
Did you write the music? Yeah. Did you write the music?
I wrote some of it. I had co-writers as well. My sister helped me write. A couple family members helped me write. So it's really been.
How far would you go to be famous? Would you appear nude in a magazine?
I've been asked this question, and it's a dangerous answer because it totally depends on. I would if it was a really classy magazine. I wouldn't do like Playgirl.
You would show your penis and balls?
Depending on
Let's
how
say it was a classy magazine like Time Magazine.
Time Magazine isn't doing
They
that.
don't do nude,
No.
Robin?
National Geographic.
No, I'm saying, let's say it was an artistic endeavor.
Yeah.
You would show your penis and balls in a magazine?
In the future, done right, yes. I'm not very modest.
You're open to that.
I have a feeling you are very large in the pants if you would do that. Am I correct? You got a big hose? Be honest.
I haven't really seen anything else to compare it to. So.
Bullshit. You've seen guys in high school and stuff.
I did PE 1 year, and I didn't have to change in front of anyone.
You've never seen a guy naked?
Not accidentally at a party, but I wasn't paying attention.
How big was his penis? Was it bigger than yours?
His nickname was Frankie Footlong, and it wasn't an exaggeration. So
he was very big.
Yeah. So it's.
What are you hanging with him for?
Do you? So in other words, if you're willing to take your clothes off in a magazine, you would have to be large. No man who is small would be in a magazine if he wasn't. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Have you ever measured your penis and balls?
What kind of an?
Well, this is an interesting interview.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of guys that have. It's not.
You never measured yours?
In the past, I have.
You have?
Not recently.
Were you more than 6 inches or below 6 inches?
I haven't measured myself in quite a long time.
All right. When you did measure yourself,
how old?
I'll tell you my measurement. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you my measurement if you tell me yours.
His 13-year-old measurement.
I bet you beat me at 13.
At 13, I was under 6 inches.
Fully erect?
Yes.
Okay. Well, fully erect. Now, I was an adult man. I was 6 inches. Exactly. Right, Robin? Wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I think you approached 6.
I was 45 when I was measured.
When did your cock stop growing?
My cock stopped growing when I was very young.
I was going to say, like, when is that?
I'm only 6 inches.
Because I'm hoping it's 50 or something.
And I'm 6'5". I should be 8 inches because it would look much better.
Hey, that would be proportional.
It doesn't look that good when I'm nude, I'll be honest.
You're not going to be posing in a magazine?
Oh, no.
Is that what you're saying?
No way. Not with my big belly and widespread ass, and there's no way. You know what I'm saying? So you say, so then when you went out on this tour, American Idol tour, a lot of girls hit on you and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
And you didn't take advantage of it?
No, because...
You didn't do the groupie thing?
I have time for group. I mean, it's not... I don't know. I wasn't really...
See, that makes me suspicious that you could be a little bit gay.
No, because I don't know. I don't have to just get all the chicks that...
You ever bang an older broad? I'm talking about like a, 30-year-old?
No.
Nothing.
No, the oldest I've done is... 19 when I was 18. Which is
19.
You ever fuck like a great grandma, like 55 or something?
Yeah.
What is that life like? Are you guys all living in one place, closed away from the world, unaware of what's going on around you?
Yeah, pretty much. We're pretty much just like in a bubble. And like every once in a while you can go on blogs and stuff and see. I didn't because it wasn't like just psychs you out. But
which one of those assholes wasn't nice to you on the tour who wouldn't talk to you and stuff?
Yeah, was that going on?
Yeah, there was somebody. I know you mentioned this in your book. One of them. I forget which. Who else was on your season? But you said when you were out doing the tour, so to speak, that here. Wait, I'll try and find it in my notes. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I don't know. I mean, it was really like it was very much like high school in that like
there were cliques.
There was cliques kind of, but then they'd switch
around. Who was
around
in your clique? Were there some people who were nice to you?
Well, there was. I mean, me and Jordan were both underage, and then the next oldest one was 23. So
here, this is what you say.
What did I say?
Blake Lewis called Sanjaya. Blake Lewis was the beatbox guy, human beatbox guy, a disrespectful little kid who was disrespectful of people's boundaries and didn't have a father figure in his life.
Shithead.
Lewis went on to say, why is this little kid that's just annoying on the show? I don't think he should have been on the show at all. It's just bad for television, terrible, terrible television. Did he say that about you?
He said that on a radio interview, yeah.
Yeah, now, in a radio interview. Yeah. Now, how do you deal with a guy like that after he says something to you? Do you walk up to him and confront him?
No, because it's not, I mean, on tour we were pleasant, like, it wasn't any kind of like.
But he dissed you. Why do you take that?
He dissed me, but it's not. I mean, it's his own deal. I'm not like I respect him. He's an incredible beatboxer, and he's a great performer. So it's not like he's got his
No one's questioning his beatbox ability.
You're very evolved, or wimpy. I'm not sure which here, but you're very evolved to say, "Hey, that's his opinion, and I don't care."
I could beat up everyone who had a bad opinion about me, but it's not. I mean, there's more important things to fight about.
You, all right. Well, he's more involved than I am. I would have gone up to this character and I would have said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna kick your ass."
Fat beatbox lip.
Yeah, and then he would have beaten me up. Let's go to Gay Ramon, who wants to say hi to Sanjaya. Sanjaya, I will play some of your music. I have one of your songs here. The book is called Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today. And you had some help writing this, I assume? Yeah. You have a guy who works with you? Sanjaya's album, Dancing to the Music in My Head, is available at Amazon.com. Gay Ramon, go ahead.
Hey, Sanjaya, how old are you right now?
I'm 19.
19. Hey, listen, I got a question for you. Have you ever had your sweet pink butthole eaten out?
Oh,
nope.
God.
Nice.
No, can I be the first? Oh, my God, you'll love it, puppy.
Well, Gay Ramon, I know Sanjaya. You must get a lot of this, huh, Sanjaya, from gay guys. You know who's into Sanjaya and even went to his concert? Was High Pitch Mike, who just came out of the closet.
Yeah.
The guy said he wasn't gay.
He said he wasn't gay, but we all knew differently. Well, Artie did. Sorry, Gay Ramon. He says he's not swinging that way.
But he is gay, by the way.
He is? How do you know?
How do you know?
He is. I can tell how I'm gay. My gaydar goes far, far away, and I can tell he's gay.
All right.
Sanjaya, what about that? Any truth to the fact that perhaps...
Have you thought about a guy at all?
That maybe you're closeted right now. Yeah. It's too hard to come out. That maybe in the future you might be coming out.
I mean...
Is it a family issue thing? Your family
No,
wouldn't
my
accept
family
it?
would be fine with it. I'm just not. Penises are weird. I'm not.
Sounds like the right answer to me.
Yeah, no, don't let your. I'm sure your parents have done things they're ashamed of. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm not at all. I mean, my family's totally supportive. If I came out, they'd be fine. I'm just not.
Did you bring your mom with you on tour?
I brought my sister. My mom was on the show with me.
Okay, your sister came out with you. Is she jealous of you?
I don't think so. I mean,
I'm
sure
you both
there's.
try out for the show?
Yeah, we did. I'm sure there's some kind of I don't know. She's older. I think that she didn't get enough showtime. I think not enough.
I wanted her to get more showtime. Yeah. I should have had a movement to vote for her. I like her very, very much. So let's take a couple of more calls. Irish John, you're on the air. Go ahead. You're on with Sanjaya. He was a finalist. He got to number 7 in American Idol 2 seasons ago. Go ahead, Irish John. Oh, it's not Irish John. Oh, it's Eric the Midget.
You picked up the wrong line.
All right. Well, Eric the Midget, go ahead. Eric
Are
the
you
Midget.
aware of Eric the Midget?
I've not enough to know.
He's one of the biggest Idol fans there is.
He even does his own Idol radio show, which is probably the worst radio show in the history of radio.
A little shithead lives in California.
Right. Eric, go ahead. Your question for Sanjaya.
Yeah, and Artie, you're the world's biggest shithead. Shut up.
You're on with Sanjaya, your dream.
Go ahead, Eric.
Although, Eric, I got to be honest, you used to trash Sanjaya on your show.
Yeah, he hated our movement.
Right. You were against the movement.
Right, but I didn't have the show back then.
I see.
Show I started during last season.
What does that got to do with anything?
Who cares?
Well, because Howard just said I trashed Sanjaya on my show, which this show didn't exist.
Oh, you trashed him on this show.
Oh, this show, yes.
Yeah, where people could hear it.
Right.
Well, I guarantee this week there will not be any technical problems on our JFSC.
This is about Sanjaya, not you.
Did you have a question for Sanjaya?
There is Eric right there, Sanjaya. You can see him up on the screen. Yes. Go ahead. Do you have a question?
Not really.
Oh, all right. Think about it.
Bye.
This is Sanjaya's time to...
Gives a fuck.
So, when your mom goes to jail, where is your dad?
Well, they were divorced. I was actually living with my aunt.
And then you drop out of high school?
I got my GED to do American Idol because my choice was either be enrolled in a high school and get tutored 3 hours every day, or get my GED and just do this. So I figured do the music thing.
Well, that's not so easy when your mom goes to jail like that. And you're living on your own almost, huh?
I didn't know that it happened until after it was over because, like I said, I was living with my aunt. So.
All right. Let's go to Jeff the Drunk. Jeff the Drunk wants to say hi to Sanjaya. Yes, Jeff the Drunk for Sanjaya.
Hello, Sanjaya.
Hi.
I voted 5,000 times for you.
Oh, thank you.
5,000.
He did, actually.
5,000.
Yeah, he was drunk and he did what he had to do.
And I listened to my boss.
Right.
Later.
All right, thank you. And we'll take one more call for Sanjaya. Let's go to Rick. Rick, you're on the air.
Hey, Sanjaya. I think girls of Indian descent are really beautiful, but I can't stand tons of pubic hair down there. So I just wanted to know, culturally, are girls allowed to shave down there? Indian girls allowed to shave down there?
He's only half Indian.
Do
Indian girls shave down there? Why wouldn't they be able? What do you mean, a religious thing?
Yeah, is that a culturally religious thing?
I don't think that they have anything against shaving down there that I know of.
All right, let's go to... That's the silliest question
These are
I've
the
heard.
craziest questions.
All right, let's go to Mark. Mark, go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now. You've never seen your sister naked, I hope, have you?
No.
You never have?
Like when we were like tiny in the bath, but not
That's it?
anything like...
Too bad. I'd like to ask you some questions about that, but since you don't have any expertise in that area, I'll...
My bad.
Yeah.
Ask all you want about Frankie Footlong.
All right, go ahead, Mark.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love.
There's no way Sanjaya is straight. There's no way at all.
Why do you say that?
Artie's got to throw something at him to get him out of the closet.
No, yeah, well, I don't know. I only do that to staff members.
Sanjaya, what's your gay problem?
What, Artie, you getting any gaydar going off? I mean, you're the expert on this.
I'm the expert?
Yeah.
No, I listen.
You knew High Pitch Mike.
Yeah, but I knew High Pitch Mike went to the Madonna concert.
I can't believe High Pitch Mike isn't even here today.
Yeah, where is he?
He almost attacked Sanjay. He ran up to take a picture with him.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
And he's a big fan. Where are you, Mike? Get in here.
Right.
Mike's going to snip the couch when Sanjaya leaves.
Do you think American Idol's seen its best day, Sanjaya? Do you think it's over?
I don't know. It's hard to say because
Do you watch the show?
I do now more than I did before. Like I watched it every once in a while. Like I voted for Kelly Clarkson once because I saw her once and was like, wow, she's actually really incredible. But I was never really like every day all in it. And now I pay attention because I think it's important to see it, and it's fun to kind of watch it from a different perspective. But
you performed at a... all right. Did you perform at a bar mitzvah?
Bat mitzvah, yeah.
Bat mitzvah. Yeah. Now, how much dough can you get doing that? Can you make a lot of money being a bat mitzvah?
I mean, it depends on the father, really.
Right.
It depends on...
So what do? You show up, you do a couple of tunes, and you shake the kids' hands?
Yeah.
And you get a couple of bucks?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was beautiful. It was at a castle. It was,
well, a little princess.
A very good little Jewish girl.
Right.
It was a white castle.
Yeah.
All right, let me hear what you're up to musically here. What is this song I'm going to listen to? Let's see here. We have, where do we have the clip, guys? Oh, here we go. Sanjaya. This is called, I don't know the name of this song. A Quintessential Lullaby. Is that it? Okay. Here we go. Let me hear a little bit.
Yeah, I'm doing well. A label.
Where's that character Clive Davis? Is he working with you or what?
No, I haven't worked with him.
Didn't believe in you, huh?
Well, he's busy.
He's busy with everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a record company or what?
I'm doing it independently. I have an independent label.
Yeah, you got to get a record company. Send it off to a record company. What are you doing?
I'm.
Get your shit together.
I'm sorry.
I'm just busting your balls. Listen, good for you.
Thank you.
You're doing your best. You're out there. You got the book.
Yeah.
They give you an advance on that?
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
What'd they give you?
A comfortable advance.
Did you get 6 figures?
Huh?
Did you get at least $100,000?
I think so, yeah.
Really? Oh, look at you. That's not bad. That's pretty damn good for a first-time book.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Why do you not know for sure?
You're like, okay, sure.
It came in installments. And yeah.
They add it up.
Yeah.
All right, Sanjay.
And they're keeping me a little bit of distance from me and my money, so I don't do what I did with last time.
Yeah, good.
So somebody's taking care of it for you.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Who's taking care of your money? Bernie Madoff? Just be careful. All right, listen, save your money. Get out there, do your thing, be an artist, but be sensible
Any
about
acting
money.
aspirations?
Absolutely.
All right, all right.
What are you going to be in a movie with Jack Nicholson? What's next for Sanjaya?
I'm not sure. I'm just kind of riding the wave.
All right, if a guy wants to hire you to do a private personal appearance, it's you and him at his apartment.
Private personal appearance.
How much does it cost?
Is this a proposition?
No, not from me. Fred. Fred asked me to ask you that question. Fred, do you want me to ask that?
Like, what kind of a deal is this?
Wants you to appear at his house, bathing suits.
He wants to watch you fuck a chick.
All right,
Depends on the
listen.
chick.
Sanjaya's book, Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today. He's here to tell us he's heterosexual, for those of you who are thinking he's gay.
Right, let's dismiss that.
He's got over a 6-inch hard-on from since he's 13.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's probably grown since then. Am I correct?
Possibly.
Possibly. You think you're at least 8 inches? You think you've grown 2 inches since you're 13?
I don't know.
Possibly.
It's possible. I don't
Wow.
know.
That's pretty good, Robin. And also you're here to tell us you're banging a chick currently?
He has a
I have
girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend
of a year.
No one's seen her, but... So it was a good decision, and we learned that it was a good decision to go on American Idol. A lot of opportunities.
Definitely.
And Sanjaya's book is called Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today. And don't forget, you can get his album, Dancing to the Music in My Head, available at Amazon.com.
Yep.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, finally.
Yeah, finally.
time.
Yeah, we always wanted you on this show. And say hi to that sister of yours.
Most definitely will.
Yeah, believe me, tell her I thought she was very attractive. What is she, a twin?
No, she's 2.5
Or
years
she's
older.
2.5 years older. Oh, that's interesting. Robin, make sure.
Awesome. What'd you like about doing the show?
Just being able to be really real. Because, like, certain interviews you have to kind of be censored and be, like, yourself, but altered version is...
It's good to be able to say what you want, right?
So,
Now, how was it answering some of those questions? So, well, they're a little tough at times, right?
yeah, but it was expected, so I was I had my guard up a little bit, but it went really well.
So you had a good time
Oh,
today?
yeah, definitely.
All right, Benj, how was it to finally meet Sanjaya?
It's great. He's a nice guy. He definitely has a charm to him that I think comes across on the air and in person.
You've gotten manhandled for this guy, right?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Screaming his name
Yes,
out
normally
and-
when I'm mentioning Sanjaya, people tackle me and knock me down and everything.
Sanjaya, how is that, man? This guy would scream on, CNN for you and all the news channels.
It's awesome. I mean, I'm flattered. I am honored to have someone that would do that.
I'm flattered and honored also.
Like a nice couple.
Guys, look at me right here. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Cool, man. Hey, nice to meet you. It's great job on the show. Can't wait to see the book.
I do want to mention howardstern.com. Jason's been putting a lot of content up there. I particularly enjoyed this weekend Behind the Block Party with Stephanie, Ronnie's girlfriend, complete with pictures of Ronnie and the block party.
Oh, yeah?
That's a feature on howardstern.com. All right, good night, everybody. .com. Then there's like Ronnie's poem from Richie's wedding is up there, Walt Whitlis. And
Really, we should have... Did we ever get a handwriting analysis?
oh, we did. I think.
We did,
Well,
because his handwriting is outrageous.
Gary, what was the outcome?
We're working on it. We have a guy, and we're working on getting him in.
Yeah, wait till he comes in, because what this guy had to say was really disturbing.
Well, that handwriting is disturbing. I say you can tell a lot about a person by the way they write.
Yeah, take a look at Ronnie's handwriting on howardstern.com right now. And you tell me if it doesn't look like the letter a kidnapper writes to the family. I told you when I hired Ronnie.
Ronnie writes like a kidnapper.
I said, yeah. I said, Ronnie, I get this. Ronnie had driven me to Hartford. He wasn't I didn't have a regular driver. You know, back in those days, no one was looking to drive me, and nor was any radio company willing to pay me to do that. Anyway, he gave me a ride to Hartford. I was doing a TV show. Look at that fucking handwriting.
It's scary.
Yeah. All right. I was doing this TV show where it was a stand-up comedy special where I was the host. It was in Hartford, and he drove me from New York to Hartford. And afterwards, I go, "Hey, he's a pretty good dude, this Ronnie. I liked him." And NBC decided to give me a driver and a car. And so, or was it a K-Rock? I don't even remember. Was that K-Rock or NBC?
No, he was still in NBC.
NBC,
really?
right? Yeah.
He got fired right after that.
Right.
Oh.
And so, you know, when I got the go-ahead to have a driver.
You remember this guy?
No. He I must have, I don't know, but Ronnie had written me a note to my home. He dropped it off at my home.
No, I didn't.
Where did he come into?
Don's office.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And here's what happened.
No, you wrote me some kind of note at home that said, you know, basically, hey, I love driving you or something. No, one of those things.
No, I actually, what happened was the first part of it that happened when we spent the whole day together.
Right.
And we wound up in that guy's house, remember? Because it was supposed to be, you were supposed to do this thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was a hurry up and wait thing like everything else.
Yeah, we had to wait at some guy's house. I do remember that.
Some general manager at a radio station.
Yeah.
And it was me, you, and Fred. And Fred's, you know, we got to talking a lot. Me and Fred.
Oh, yeah, Fred was there, too.
I think it was the TV station guy?
Yeah, it was the guy who owned the television station.
Yeah. We wound up at his house, sitting in his
nice
living room.
Yeah, in the woods. I remember that. It was a kind of a cool cabin-looking thing.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time with Fred also, talking to him, you know, and I just gave
two loons.
Yeah, and I gave him
finding each other.
I gave him my business card, and I said, you know, hey, if anything ever comes up, give me a call.
Yeah, but there was some note that you wrote.
I wrote a letter to you, saying that I had been with you, and I said it was great, you know, and if you ever need service in the future.
Well, this letter.
Oh, stop it. It wasn't written in crayon.
Well, this letter was written in the same handwriting that Ronnie. You'll look on howardstern.com at Ronnie's poem.
Listen.
If you ever want to see the Lindbergh baby again.
Dude, I have a really shit handwriting, okay?
I mean, at first I thought, okay, someone's taking my kid, and they, you know, they're holding him for ransom.
Oh, stop it!
All right, how much do they want?
Yeah, right.
Put $50,000 in a bag under the bench by the number.
Listen, I brought two of your kids home from the hospital.
I know you did.
I didn't kidnap anybody.
I know.
Calm down.
Said you're not even understanding the joke.
I understand exactly what you're saying. What
I'm not saying you are a kidnapper.
Yeah.
I'm saying okay. Well, I'm looking at this thing. And I remember saying to my agent, I go, listen, the guy, you know, he seemed like a nice guy, but look at his fucking handwriting. And my agent looked at me and goes, I don't think you can hire this guy. I said, maybe he got out of jail. I don't know if he went to school. Or I mean, it's like the block lettering of a fifth grader. Not even.
And it changes sizes and runs. It's very, very strange.
Can you make it? Hey, Gary, even that handwriting guy, what was he saying? Because I know it was sort of a preliminary discussion, but...
Hold on, let me find it. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, you got to hear what this guy had to say about Ronnie's personality based on the handwriting.
Do I care what he
Let me see that handwriting.
Well, you never care about anything.
No, I don't care.
Look at it. Look, like every letter is like look at the Y. It's all.
I wrote it big like that, and here's the reason, okay?
Why'd you write my letter big like that?
I didn't write it like that.
You kind of did.
No, I didn't.
I'm telling you.
No, I wrote the letter in regular letters, but it was printed because I have the worst fucking script handwriting there ever is. Me and my mother have the worst, had the worst handwriting ever.
Well, anyway.
Like it's in the family.
Yeah, exactly.
It's inherited. Yeah. You can't change it. So anyway, I look at this thing and I said to my agent, there's no fucking way we can hire this guy. He's obviously either deranged or unstable.
Oh, stop it.
I'm telling you, this was the discussion, I swear on my life.
Yeah.
I was nervous hiring a guy with handwriting like this. Oh, here's what the expert said. I do handwriting analysis. I see many red flags in Ronnie's handwritten wedding poem. Yeah. The biggest flag is in the heading. The shape of the letter Y, yes, in the word bi, has what is called a felon's claw. Because the lower part of the Y has a claw-like shape. People that make a felon's claw will pretend to have your best interests at heart, but will eventually stab you in the back.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
As soon as someone treats them nicely, they turn on them by doing something detestable. The last person I knew that used a felon's claw was my sister's ex-boyfriend. He ended up emptying a gun into his new girlfriend, killing her in front of her 17-year-old daughter.
Wow.
There are many other red flags with the sizing, spacing, margins, and pressure of his handwriting. Yeah, that's what, look how hard he presses down.
Yeah.
Presses down. It's a magic marker.
He writes angry.
Yeah. Howard, be careful.
I write angry. Yeah, okay.
It's only a matter of time before Ronnie turns on you in a dangerous way.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah.
Guy's an expert.
26 years, man. I guess I better, you better watch out.
You are nuts.
I should have shot you a long time ago.
You're overdue.
Well,
yeah, you're way overdue, man.
Well, anyway, so my agent had a talk with Ronnie on the phone. He says, the guy's got a reasonable price because a lot of people were trying to milk me because they thought I had a ton of dough.
No, well, he actually called me into his office.
Yeah, that's what it was. And yeah. So, and, you know.
He wanted to look you over.
I looked at everybody's pricing and I said, you know what? Money rules over crazy. I'm going to go with the guy who's reasonably priced. And that's how Ronnie got his job.
There you go.
All right. Thank you, Ron. Governor Ronnie. What is it, whatever your name is?
Gary, there's one other thing going on with Ronnie that Jason brought to my attention he wanted me to talk about. So you know the guys are doing a show, Will and Jason do a show called The Back Office Show?
Yeah.
So they did the show last week, and I guess one of their segments is the overlooked news story of the week.
Right.
And the overlooked news story of the week was that Ronnie's girlfriend wants to get married. And she's got a plan and even a date. So I guess both Ronnie and her called into the show, but Ronnie says...
No, she didn't call in. I called.
You called in.
Yeah.
Ronnie says he's not getting married.
Every kind of conversation we've ever had, you told me she doesn't want to get married.
No, here's what happened, okay?
Go ahead, dude.
She was drunk, okay?
Yeah, right.
And...
That's the only way you could want to marry Ronnie.
Exactly. First of all, I love her to death. Let's get that straight. She's great, and we're having a great time.
So if you love her, give her what she wants.
And we're traveling, and we're having fun, and it's awesome. So she caught the bouquet at the wedding.
Right.
When Rachel threw the bouquet.
Right.
So, of course, Lieberman goes over to interview her after she catches the bouquet, but he's so drunk. He can't even. That's when JD had to take over the interview.
Yeah.
Okay. So she said she was planning this big party in May this coming May.
Right.
And that's for her birthday.
Right.
So I'm helping her do it, but it's not a wedding; it's her birthday party.
Yeah. Well, dude, look at it this way.
But what she wanted as a gift.
No, she's never. Listen, we've talked about this numerous times.
But she wants to get married.
No, she doesn't.
Dude. She said it. Even if she was drunk, she said she wants to.
All right.
What is it, Jason?
But we did. We talked about it, and it's not happening. She knows that.
Why not, though?
Because I'm not ready for anything like that. I don't know. Maybe.
When are you going to be ready?
Never.
Dude, you don't have that many years left.
Listen, I know. Whatever. That's what I keep trying to tell her.
But why not marry her just to protect her?
I keep trying to tell her that.
But what about to protect her financially? In other words, so that she feels like she's your wife and she can,
I could do that anyway without getting married.
Yeah?
You know.
How do you do that?
With a will.
Yeah, but you know that shit's up. Well, no, who's going to contest your will? You got to write it in crayon.
My millions of dollars. You know?
Not millions, but also like if there's any sort of benefit or any kind of like your home or something, you know, then it would be guaranteed to her.
But even in the case that, God forbid, Ronnie gets sick.
Right.
She couldn't go visit him in intensive care.
Would you want to visit Ronnie in intensive care?
No, but you know.
But that's true. If you're really in love with her. Something to think about.
Yeah, I know.
You won't make an honest woman out of her?
I don't know.
I mean, she's certainly proven she's devoted.
Right now.
How many years you been with her now?
Over 5.
Wow. All right.
We'll see.
You know, he is the catch of the century. I've seen these women throw themselves at Ronnie.
No, he is a century.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Robin.
No, he's the catch.
You're not far behind.
He's the fuck some hoes. You're not far behind.
You got that right. She's catching up to me real quick.
Right.
I'll never catch her.
She'll never give up to Dickie.
Yeah, you got that right.
Right. Well, all right, Ronnie.
All right.
A lot of controversy swirling around that.
No controversy.
Right.
I called in and I explained the whole situation to
I would love to
Jason.
hear that.
I like Jason's show. It's pretty cool, actually.
That's why I heard good things about it.
Yeah,
a lot of people like it.
A lot of cool shit, man. That you.
Are you? Someone told me a rumor you're writing another poem.
Yeah. I'm working. I worked on it over the weekend.
Yeah. What's this one about?
What's the new
Dude,
inspiration?
It's. I don't have a real title for it yet. I'm trying to figure it out. It's about. It's kind of like the show in the hallway type thing.
Yeah.
What goes on out there in the hall?
Would you ever publish a book of your poetry?
Yeah, in crayon.
In
It's
Ronnie's
gotta
handwriting.
be in his hand.
Yeah, I'm working on it. They actually,
I'd buy that.
Fred asked me to work on another poem. You know,
Well, it is autumn.
he took. Well, I'm not doing autumn.
Oh, sorry.
He already wrote winter.
It's about the.
But he's got 3 other seasons.
It's kind of about the show.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I like when you write about the show.
Yeah.
All right, Ron.
All right.
Thank you. There he is, Ronnie, the limo driver. He says no marriage for him.
Not right now, anyway.
Right. Eric, the actor's on the phone, but it's getting fatiguing. He's like,
What does he want?
I feel bad not picking him up every time, but I can't pick him. Eric, every time I go to the phone, you're there. It's like, and then if I don't pick up, I get all these emails. You don't pick up my phone. And... Eric, you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm calling because of the fact that you shut me down last week when I was trying to request something.
Yeah, I know. It's just sometimes it takes so long, you know. Like sometimes I have time to talk to you, but sometimes I don't. And you don't seem to get that I'm doing a show and I have a pace to the show. And I don't know. It's just difficult
It would
to do.
take a fucking retard not to realize that you're doing a show. I realize you're doing the show, jackass.
No, you don't, because then you write letters that I you know, if I keep you on for 5 minutes, you're like, I only got 5 minutes and I had many things to say. You don't get that I do a show. So then you are a jackass.
No, I get it.
We sound
Then
like
why are you upset if you get it?
Because I get constantly asked by people on Twitter and on Facebook, have you called in today? People want to hear me on regardless if you think they do or not.
Yeah, but Twitter and Facebook, I don't care what people say on there. They're just
They're your fans, you idiot.
Yeah, but I don't do the show by the 5 people who like you. Why am I explaining myself to him? How would he ever understand? When he gets a show to do, he does the world's worst show. Anyway, what can I do for you, Eric?
This weekend, this upcoming weekend, your guest for tomorrow is going to be a part of the TNA pay-per-view in Phoenix, Arizona.
Right.
I would like to be there at that pay-per-view, and I would have liked to have had Howard TV cover it, me being there. And I would have liked to have interviewed the wrestlers and the female and male wrestlers.
I've explained to Eric, I've explained to you before. Some things we cover you doing, and some we don't. Like when we got you that TV show that you acted in, we covered that. One of your worst appearances, it's usually when you're interviewing people. You don't ask controversial questions. You don't even
ask interesting questions.
Yeah, you don't. When we write outrageous questions about people's sex lives and stuff, you won't ask them. It's boring, and we can't use the material, and it's too much for our budget to go out and cover you if it's going to be that bad. I've explained that. You're not willing to ask questions that are interesting. It's basically an opportunity for you to hang out with wrestlers that you
right,
enjoy.
to get to meet people you admire.
Well,
that's not very entertaining for us.
Yeah, and you sit there and go, I love you.
And then you give them a list of all the movies you've seen them in.
Right. I mean, how many times have I explained this?
Can I make another point, too?
Yeah.
Like, you want to be our correspondent, right? So a correspondent we send to things that we think they should go to. You don't want to go to anything we want to send you to, but only the things you want to go to.
That's a good point. We need a guy who's going to get in there and ask funny questions.
You really,
and we're willing to write you the questions, but you're not willing to say them.
He's sort of using the show as like a travel agency vacation thing.
Right.
Like he really wants to go to this, so he'll say, well, I'll ask questions.
And can you imagine if we really did want to cover this event? Like, the hell he'd put us through?
Here's the thing. If you guys are thinking, oh, we don't want to pay for plane tickets, I can handle that because one of your fans that I met at the Ronnie Block party shows she's a female flight, and it was Southwest and could get buddy passes for.
Yeah, but Eric, you're not understanding. For us to take part of our budget for Howard TV, like I would have to like I could probably produce another cartoon or something on Howard TV that people love, but for us to take part of our budget to fly down and cover you, which is basically great for you because then you get to be like a big star there and people pay attention to you and we take care of you. Instead of doing that, I can do 20 other things, and I know it's going to be a bust because when you get around these guys, you're not going to ask one funny question we put you up to.
Right, and also add to the fact that you're taking the writing staff away for an hour or whatever it is. They're going to write questions for him that he's not going to
ask. Yeah, which, our guys who write for the show, we put a lot of effort into this. And then you kind of disappoint us and don't ask any of the questions.
Here's something that you, for some reason, neglect to realize. You realize, or you don't realize, I should say, that you have a lot of fans within TNA and also WWE, plus a lot of the fans that watch these programs.
Yeah, but they don't want to be bored by you.
Right. In other words, if I were gonna cover this event, as you say, for our fans, I would send Wolfie, who's interesting and funny, and ask the questions we give him.
Right, and he'll probably get thrown out, which is even funnier. You're a fan going to a TNA event asking, sycophantic questions.
Trying not to piss off the people you love.
Sycophantic. That's Cinco. I got so let Eric will just stay on the line. I'll get back to him. I got so pissed off yesterday. You do a Google search and you see all the articles on your name, and I'm reading these articles, and this guy wrote this article about how interesting it was that we did this bit. The one where Sal and Richard went out and asked Obama people who are going to vote for Obama, and then asked them the bit I'm talking about.
Who they're voting
where
for.
they, Sal and Richard said, well, is it okay that Sarah Palin is his running mate? They didn't seem to know Obama's positions or who was running with him or anything.
All right, so listen to the opening of this guy's article. I went fucking berserk. And I know this guy, it's called the Amarillo Globe News, Amarillo, Texas. I mean, 5 people read this fucking thing, but yet it still pissed me off like I can't even tell you. Listen to the opening paragraph. How dumb are we? One of my favorite bits on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno is the jaywalking bit where he interviews your average schmuck on the street and throws out a few questions. Some of the answers do not instill much faith in the common man or woman. Yacker Howard Stern recently did a takeoff on this bit.
Oh, no.
Which made me wonder, how dumb are we, really? I'll give Leno credit for the inspiration, since Stern is truly the American dream. He's a multimillionaire despite having no discernible talent. So what he's doing, he's not only insulting me about that I stole the jaywalking bit from Jay.
Right.
Now, anyone who's a fan of this show, and this fucknut, Henry, or whatever his name, I don't even know this guy's name from the Amarillo Globe News. Find me this guy's name, this cunt, because I want to fucking have my fans point out to him that jaywalking was a lift from this show. We started it, and I can fucking prove it, asshole. See how I get worked up?
No, you should be worked up, because that's exactly
this is what happens in my career.
You don't want to happen. You create something, Jay steals it, and then he gets the credit for it.
And not only does he get the credit, I get knocked as being a no talent.
Right.
But the very bit that you love, shit stain, from Amarillo, is the bit I created.
Well, why is he even listening?
And Jay lifted it, and then Jay goes, "I didn't lift it. I got that from Steve Allen."
But I love how people smack at you saying you're untalented, but they listen.
Well, I don't know if he listens or not, but
well, he found how did he get a hold of the Sal and Richard tape?
Because every television show, every news television show, every news outlet played our clips because the bit was phenomenal, sensational. But let me just give the history. That
apparently is some kind of talent.
Evidently, but let me just give the history of my life. As long as this fucker owes me an apology in print. What a cunt. From the Amarillo Globe News. I don't know the guy's name. I'm sorry I'm cursing up a storm, but I get so angry.
Dave Henry.
Dave Henry. Henry, stupid is a stupid does. You're a moron, you shithead. Before you call me a fucking thief for being inspired by Jay Leno, here's the history, and I'll play you the tapes. And I'll make you $1 million bet I fucking invented your favorite bit, jaywalking. Asshole. Calling me a no talent. Your buddy Jay's the no talent. He's a fucking thief. Bottom line. That's the article you should have written. We started doing a thing called the homeless game where we'd go out and ask people on the street everyday questions, and then we made a game out of it. And while you're at it, Henry, you can also write about how Smarter Than a Fifth Grader was stolen from us. And if you don't believe that one, watch Howard TV when we did a show called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And then watch all the production companies after they hear it on the radio, all this stuff we do, and they call, would you like to do a game on TV about this? And I go, no, I don't need you to do it. And then they just go out and do it anyway. And I get ripped off. But never mind that. I mean, this fucking article just sent me over the edge. I just love it when morons who write articles are so fucking smug. Why don't you bother to find out where Jay got the jaywalking from?
Because Jay's on television. Jay must have invented it.
Oh, yeah, because he gets to see Jay doing it. And by the way, Jay didn't even know he ripped it off. His fucking writers do, because they're all fans of the show. And I don't blame them. If I was bankrupt from ideas, I'd do the same thing. I'd listen to this show and pick and choose what I like and then stick it on The Tonight Show. What a cunt. Fucking Henry from the Amarillo News. Why don't you call in so I can explain life to you, asshole? And since guess what? Here's another thing you can write. This no talent ain't taking any pay cuts. Like fucking asshole Jay Leno. What a fucking pussy he is. That's some talent. He's got the #1 talk show. He's so fucking scary talented, he's taking pay cuts. When you're that talented, you don't need to take a pay cut. Nobody's cutting my pay. I'd leave. Because you know what? I'm actually talented. Jay's so worthless and bankrupt from ideas that he would be willing to do that show for free because he puts no effort into it. Unlike me, what do you think I did all weekend? I worked on my show. A shithead. Jay Leno.
Yeah, you should really school this guy.
Where am I going to get a hold of him?
Down how many different networks when you leave because you're so untalented?
Yeah. Well, this guy in Amarillo, he's doing real well in his career. He's writing for the Amarillo newspaper.
Yeah, when he leaves, the paper will go on. Yeah. It'll be like, they never missed him.
Yeah, ask NBC Radio what happened when I left. Look what happened at Viacom and their great radio division when I left. Right, Eric?
Yeah.
Yes. I give up. Look who I'm talking to, Eric. He doesn't care. He just wants us to go with those wrestlers.
No. Did you watch the Hulk Hogan sex tape?
No, I do not.
What?
He's lying. You know what? I heard Eric mumble under his breath. He went, well, now I can officially cross off seeing Hulk Hogan's penis on my bucket list.
Not at all.
That's not true?
Nope.
No. Who knew Bubba was so generous? I thought he was kidding when he said you could fuck my wife.
Really? No, I thought he meant it.
Most guys want to lend you a vacuum cleaner, some tools, whatever.
Don't even.
This guy, he's...
they don't even want to share their tools.
Well, let's just say we don't know exactly who is in the tape. We don't know if Bubba was involved or not. We, all the legal stuff. I wish Bubba could come on and talk about it, but he has declined because of his divorce agreement.
No wonder they had to have that divorce agreement. They were tough to talk about.
Eric, if you ever do see the tape, you're going to be very upset with the quality. Evidently, if it is Bubba shooting this stuff, he's shooting in black and white. Either he's a film auteur or he's got bad equipment.
Right. Now, one reason why I was hoping you guys would do this is because I'm involved with TNA right now, trying to get money for your favorite charity, the North Shore Animal League.
Yeah, Eric, I just got to be honest with you. For you to go be a correspondent at the TNA event, we just kind of made a determination. We don't think that would be a comedy gold mine. We just kind of feel you go there and you get a lot out of it. You love meeting the actors, and and you love asking them, wrestling questions because you are respectful to them, but we just don't think we're going to get enough bang for our buck. All right.
Well, just to let you know, that segment that I'm talking about airs tomorrow on TNA's website. TNA Live is what you look for to see me making predictions on who will win the matches at the pay-per-view.
Can't they just tell you?
I got to be honest with you. What did he say, Robin?
He's going to tell us he's going to make predictions as to who will win the wrestling matches.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. Robin's right. They can tell you that in advance. You don't even have to make predictions.
The person that I made the predictions against is their announcer, and he doesn't know who's winning.
But the winner's already been determined.
It's predetermined.
But only the writers themselves know, no one else.
I just feel Eric isn't... all right, I got to go, Eric. I don't think Eric's professional enough to handle this job on Howard TV, based on some of the other shows he's done. This is his Eric. Eric.
I want a clear shot to prove to you that I can be as effective as an interviewer as anyone on Access Hollywood.
All right, I'm going to play some tape of. I'm going to play some tape of one of your past shows. This is your American Idol show, and let's see if we think you really are professional enough.
Well, okay, there's
Let's listen. Let's listen.
You are now tuning February 1st. They're in Denver auditioning people. And
it's a good show, but not our thing.
Guy says he gets.
I was going to say this is one of his better shows.
Jack Black a lot.
You like this show?
The thing when I did that show and I did the little interview of the friend, I was reading the questions. That's what you want me to do, is read the questions.
Yeah, but you pick the questions you're comfortable with.
And you noticed how slow I was at doing that. I'm better at doing questions off the cuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and
your questions are terrible.
Your questions are terrible, and you just suck everyone's balls.
But they come out a lot quicker.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter. It's less entertaining.
Hey, by the way, did you read Deanna DeGarmo, your girlfriend, married Ace Young? They both appeared on American Idol, and he proposed.
They're married already.
Yeah.
They didn't even give Eric a chance.
Oh, they set a wedding date.
Oh, they set a wedding date.
Yeah,
Eric
sorry.
still could get in there and make his plea.
What do you make of that, Eric? Were you disappointed?
That's good for her.
Yeah. I know you had quite the crush on her. You used to call her home quite a bit. Almost, dare we say, bordering on stalking.
No.
Wait, Eric, didn't you call her mother?
Yes, but that was to try to get her as a guest for this show that I did.
Then if it was just a guest thing, why did she block you on Twitter, Diana DeGarmo?
Because of all the fakes, they were fucking with her, and she confused mine for the fakes. Duh.
Right. That is true. All right, Eric, I got to go. The answer is no. We are not going to cover your wrestling event.
Yeah, you're showing or playing all the bad examples when there's two good examples, one of which Johnny knows of, and then the other is...
Well, I'm sorry.
Shuey
I was going to say, what are the good examples?
Yeah, when were those?
Shuey on a
Eric, I got to go. I mean, I've already devoted 25 minutes to this.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I'm sorry. We can't send you to everything, with only some things. But I applaud you for being able to handle no in a professional manner. Thank you.
Right.
All right. That's Eric, the actor. I know it's a disappointment for him.
Yes?
you said you're not ready to get married right now.
I didn't say anything.
You just said that in the studio.
Okay, all right, whatever. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything.
That certainly leaves the door
There's
or
no
window
doors
or
open.
whatever.
There's nothing open right now. The window is shut. Okay?
So why would you cap that sentence with I said for right now? I mean, you're putting an ellipsis on the end of your statement.
I said the same thing on Jason's show, man. The same thing. Are those guys out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But why not say never? Why are you subscribing to this never say never?
What are you so worried? What about you? You got that girlfriend. When are you getting married?
Maybe soon.
When are you getting married?
I certainly have never said never.
Okay. Well, I've been there and done that. Okay.
So why not shut the door all the way?
Why would I want to do it again?
When you go lock yourself in Scott the engineer's room, you shut the door all the way. Why are you leaving this door open a crack?
I was in a relationship for many, many years.
Right.
A great relationship that unfortunately ended badly, I guess. Consider we're not together anymore.
Right.
And why would I want to go through that again?
Okay, that's fine.
What I got now, it's fine. We're having a great time together.
I'm not questioning that, though.
So I don't know what your problem is.
My problem is you're not shutting the door. You're leaving it open a crack. You're saying, I might...
Dude, don't put any words in my mouth that aren't there, okay?
Well, you're allowing the words...
I never said I was getting married again. I never said I would ever get married again. I never did. Even Will said that. If you listened to the show, you would have heard.
Ronald.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Go ahead, part 2.
Your upcoming poem, currently in production.
We have work to
about
do.
the show in the hallway. Real quick.
We got people...
Real quick.
Yeah.
Are you going to try a different verse structure, a rhyme scheme this time? Because you've been criticized in the past.
I don't care about being criticized. You want me to write, I write.
Maybe you
like it?
Maybe you go with a haiku format.
If you don't like it, don't ask me to write again, okay? Fred asked me in his creative writing meeting over here that he has every day.
Right.
He asked me to write a poem. So I'm working on it.
Okay.
Okay?
Will you include people like myself and John Lieberman in your poem? Because you said you were
Lieberman's in there for sure.
What about me?
He's already in there, believe me.
I was just being polite asking about John. What about me? That's what I'm mostly concerned about.
Well, Rob is in it. That I can tell you.
We spend every
Rob
morning.
Martin's in it.
Why the hell am I not in it? We spend every morning
together.
together.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I'm working on it, okay?
All right.
What's here?
I'm bringing him. This guy won't let me go out there and do my job.
Hey, I just want to point one thing out because we talked about this in the wrap-up show.
Yeah.
You realize that Jason telling me the thing about Stephanie and me bringing it in is my job.
Yeah.
Me thinking of it on my own, that's throwing you under the bus.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but
I did call in to talk about it.
The problem was the clip was bad that we had. Otherwise, I would have played the clip. But I'm just saying, you understand that if I just thought of this and I went in, that would be throwing you under the bus. So if it gives me the information as a producer, I have to bring it forward.
Oh, I don't give a
shit. I just
shit.
wanted to make sure you
No.
Because we had a whole conversation about throwing people under the bus.
I was there for when it happened. I was listening to the show because it leads into the John Hine TV show, which I'm on. So I made sure that I was listening, and then at the very end of the show, this is when it came up, like 10 minutes to 2.
You're such a washwoman.
So let's just be clear.
We have a job to do. We have guests out there.
You will not marry Stephanie.
I have a job to do right now.
And it's not getting married.
That's good.
John Hine and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Ralph, and on Monday's wrap-up show, we're going to be talking about Who Knows Howard Best, the big game we played, and it was really good, and I lost.
let's start off with the big game today, which was between Howard's parents, Ralph Cirella, and Beth Stern. And the big winner was Robin Quivers. Gary, do you think Robin was going to win?
No. I did think Robin was going to win. I got to think about that again. I thought Howard's parents know a lot about the camp stuff, but there's a lot of his life that they don't know after he was 21. And the funny thing is that there's things that they got wrong that Robin got correct that you could have gotten from listening to the radio show. Like the first girl Howard ever slept with, he's told that story a gazillion times.
See, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, no, he's talked about it a lot.
No, you're right.
In fact, he even he jokes around. He invites her to movie screenings because he's still always out to impress her. So, like, if you listen to the show, you could have gotten that one.
You see, Ralph came in, he had notes, he prepared, talking a big game, and came up short when it counted.
Well, that's the story of my life.
But the thing I think is funny is that the person that least wanted to win or at least needed to win won. In other words, Howard's parents want to win because of Howard's parents. Beth wants to win because she's his wife. Ralph wants to win because he needs the money, and he's Howard's best friend. Robin didn't really give a shit, and she won.
Yeah, I wake up this morning, and Robin goes, when you said there was $5,000, she goes, oh, I don't need that. I was like, oh, you make me sick, and she won. Oh, couldn't be worse. That couldn't have gone worse.
Do you think Robin is a gracious winner?
Sure, why not? I mean,
You were sort of a sore loser. You admit that, right?
Oh, absolutely. I had that money spent. I'm telling you.
Did you really? Did you really?
Yes,
think
I had a buy order in for another $5,000 worth of apples.
But did you really think that were you pretty solidly sure you were going to win?
I thought I would. I thought Howard's parents would come in dead last, which they did, and I thought it would be a tie between me and Beth. I forgot Robin was playing. Honestly, I realized that yesterday when somebody told me, but. She spends 5 hours a day with him. So if you ask her who's his first girlfriend, she's going to know that. You know what I mean?
But you spend a lot of time listening to the show. And again, that answer was there to have. That particular one was there to have.
But she should, Robin should really
What did you get wrong? What did you personally get wrong?
I didn't know the Robin one.
Right.
And the water. I mean, I know that he drinks seltzer and cranberry, but that's not his favorite. He always drinks water.
But you know what they meant by a drink.
Yeah.
What's his favorite drink?
Yeah, but that could be alcohol too. That could be vodka with a splash.
What was the answer?
What was the seltzer and cranberry? I've seen him drink that, but if it's his favorite drink, how come he doesn't drink it here? Wouldn't you drink that here if it was your favorite drink? It's not his favorite drink.
Maybe that's not his favorite morning drink, but it's favorite rest of the day drink, which you spent time with him as well.
Ralph was a bit of a sore loser. Hit number one, Teddy. Here's Robin winning and Ralph complaining.
What is the name of the African-American Howard once dated? What is the name of the African-American that Howard once dated? Don't talk out loud. Don't say out loud. Believe it or not, Howard once dated an African-American. This comes as a shock to some people.
A lot of people canceling their subscription.
There you go. I don't care. Mom and Dad, what did you write down?
I don't know.
No answer. Honey?
Robin Givens.
Correct. Ralph?
The
Robin
very hot
Givens.
Robin Givens.
Correct.
Did I have to have a last name? Because I put just Robin, but I meant Robin.
Yeah, you need a last name. No, it's her first name. She doesn't know her last name.
Of course I know Robin Givens.
Could have been
Everybody
you.
calls me Givens.
No, she doesn't get it. She doesn't get it.
She doesn't get it?
No.
What? Look at the judge.
Doesn't get to make the rules.
What?
The contestant
Of
doesn't get
course
to
she
make
got it right.
Are you grasping at straws there, Ralph? Did you know you were beat?
Well, it could have been the Robin for the first answer. I mean, you know what I mean? She just writes down Robin. She'd be right 2 out of the 10 times.
You're like a rat in a cage. Being poked with a stick.
Megan Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
No wonder people hate me. I'm
Yeah,
a horrible loser.
I think I'm the only person who likes Ralph in the world, but I just wanted to call in that he's never on the, well, I never hear him live on the show, so I wanted to just tell you that I really like you, and I don't understand why people don't like you. And I also wanted to have another question, but
people love
Meg,
really.
how much time have you spent alone with Ralph?
I had no. Is it really different?
No,
the one-on-one time versus I think he's
it's
so
even better.
interesting.
It's even better just hanging out with me.
And I like how opinionated he is. He brings something to the table,
The best Ralph to hang out with is the one that's not on the radio.
Well,
Ralph not on the radio is fun,
yeah,
funny, and a nice guy. It's a guy on the radio that's brutal.
Oh, see, I love the
that
guy
Ralph
on the radio.
horrible?
I think he's the best. He's so honest.
What's your other question,
He's so
Meg?
funny.
No, let her
well,
go
I wanted
on.
to find
Why are
out
you moving
about.
her along?
We're short on time. Go ahead, Meg.
Okay, so I wanted to find out how you guys how you and Howard became best buddies. What's your meeting story?
Well, first of all, I want to know because this is a story that you and I have had a disagreement on. How did you come to the show?
I was doing special effects makeup work, and you guys were starting to do live shows, and I had been listening for a while, and I went to one of the shows at Club Benet, and I brought some pictures of my work, like different makeups and stuff that I had been doing, and I gave it to an intern, and then you called me.
Right,
and
I guess
said,
Howard
Howard liked your stuff, come in, he wants to talk to you about something. We came in and talked about a couple things.
I remember, you know what I remember about that? I remember Ralph came in, and Ralph was sort of young and sort of in awe of Howard, and Howard, had no time for Ralph, and Ralph was trying to measure like crazy because he was doing a prosthetic for Howard for a New Year's Eve show where he was going to be like Rocky. It was going to have a big full chest, and then there was a giant penis to be made. And Howard's I remember Howard would say to me listen, I don't know this guy that well. Let's keep this meeting brief. And Ralph kept, Ralph was one of those guys who get the ruler out. And I realized now that Ralph needed a lot of time. But what were you doing for a living at the time?
I was working on movies, and I was working for my friend's parents at an automotive place and at the parking lot too.
Right.
You actually called me at the parking lot. I told that story. You called me at Epstein's. I was working at Epstein's in Morristown.
So you got so mad at me because I told that story in the air once, and you go, "That's not what I was doing." Ralph had once told me
I had 3 jobs. I'm a very hard worker, but it was funny because right away you were confrontational with me. You go, Howard gets a lot of stuff. And you're very lucky that he's calling you. You right away you were mad at me.
See, it's really funny. I don't remember saying that, but I know you see it as confrontational. Of course, I didn't know you.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not generally confrontational.
No,
I might have said, this is really a good thing.
Yeah.
Because Howard gets a lot of stuff and he doesn't answer.
But
so
you were
you
don't know how lucky you are. But
I think that's how you heard it.
Yeah.
Now, Ralph, what? So you worked with Howard in the beginning. When did your friendship change? You know what I mean? A lot of us work with him, but you've clearly become very close with him.
You did all that time with us on the Channel 9 show, and you guys were you just worked with us, but you were friends then, right?
Yeah, and I guess it was just because I started doing wardrobe with him, and I would go to his house. So
when did that start? What year?
It started around Channel 9 sometime.
Right. So you guys
started shopping for him a little bit, then going through his closet and seeing what looked good, that kind of thing.
But when did you guys realize? When did you realize that you guys had more in common than just you showing up for an hour a day?
Right away. Right away, I thought we were friends. You know what I mean? In my, you know what I mean? He's somebody I could relate to. I sound stalkerish, but I listened to him on the radio. I thought he was funny, and
But do you realize how many guys think they're you, and they're not?
Yeah, they're not. No, see, that's why I'm smart.
But it is funny because they did hit it off right away. Right off the bat, Howard liked him, talking about stuff. And when I introduced Ralph to speak at the wedding, and I said, Ralph's been telling everybody for years that he's Howard's best friend, and much to his chagrin, it's true. Here's Ralph to give a speech.
I was nervous about how Gary gives me the worst intro ever. I'm like, I was thinking about that over the weekend.
I actually thought,
F you, Gary.
I actually thought it was the opposite. I thought it was validation. I thought it was validation that you are, in fact, his best friend.
Hey, it's Sal, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, Richard and I pranked Steve Langford. It came out great. Enjoy it. Check it out.
Sal and Richard now joining us here on the wrap-up show. Got a lot of props today, boys. Congratulations.
Yeah, we got to thank the news team who tipped us off. That's how it all started.
From High Pitch Mike?
Well, we don't want to say specifically, but there were a lot of guys who want to remain on.
There's 4 people back there.
It definitely wasn't Lisa G.
And one of them's Langford. So
it's Shuley or Mike.
Or both.
And everybody, Tim Sabian was involved to a certain degree. Jim McClure helped us out tremendously. We had about 4 or 5 different scouts going back and forth working on this for us. So.
Now, are you worried? Because Steve does have a little bit of a vindictive streak. Are you worried that there is a retribution?
I'm worried about maybe some crusty cushion at the back of a strip club might come up now. Some semen samples.
What?
In Buffalo. Maybe one of those tip-off calls might do me in.
Hey,
but,
a couple.
No, I'm just joking. There's nothing that.
And everything bad.
What am I talking about? I don't.
Everything
shut
bad.
up and let him talk.
Oh, sorry.
I have no worries. No worries.
You're not worried. Kidding aside, you're not worried that Langford's going to try and come back at you?
It's funny because me and Richard had talked to them about how we were worried about this, right?
Well, yeah. We were worried about is we didn't want to piss him off because he's been real cool to us. He's a big fan of our calls, but then we were thinking, well, if he's a fan of our calls, he should appreciate this.
Let me tell you how nutty these two are. Like 2 months ago, they called me into the office. They lock the door, right? Like they got uranium in there.
Yeah, we do.
And they go, we're working on the secret project. They're so all about it. I forgot about it, right? They called me back yesterday. This phone call we were working on for 2 years. Again, they locked the door. And I'm like, you know what, guys? I can't really concentrate on it. It's 3.5 minutes. Give it to me on a CD. Richard writes on it, super secret call. Like they weren't even put Steve Langford prank on it. Like this is the biggest secret in the world. Then they sent me a note.
They're not messing around.
No.
They're being very serious.
Then they sent me a note this morning. Did you like the call? Our suggestion is you play it for Steve when he comes in for the news so we could look at his face. I'm like, guys, give me the fucking call.
Yeah.
But it was funny. It's a great call.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But you guys were like, it was like you were holding gold.
Yeah.
Well,
So you recorded Sour Shoes for 2 hours nonstop?
Yeah, we would go to lunch and we'd just say, okay, Sour Shoes.
And we let the tape go.
Do an hour of songs about Steve Langford. And then we'd come back and hang up on Sour Shoes and cut up his songs.
The problem with Sour Shoes, it's almost like his OCD. As we're trying to execute a prank with him, he's kind of fucking with us.
Right.
So we can't get anything done. So I say to Richard, let the tape run. And that's all we did. And we got 2 hours worth of his songs and chopped it up.
Yeah, because at first we tried working with him.
It's a
We would
nightmare.
three-way Sour Shoes and Langford, and it just didn't work. So we're like, best way to work with Sour Shoes is to have him as a recording.
I don't know about you, but I swear to God, one of those Tuesdays where we have an open hour, I would kill to just hear the hour. Like, I would love to hear from 7 to 8 o'clock at night the hour that you guys went to lunch and what Sour Shoes did for an hour.
We can give you the uncut version of it.
Is it just him going on and
on? And on and on.
Once in a while, you hear him like fidget with something in his bedroom, or his mom will yell in the background or something.
Sometimes he'll call me all day, and it gets to the point, instead of me hanging up, I just put him on hold. And then like an hour and a half later, after doing my work, I'll go to the phone and forget. I pick it up, and there he is in the middle of a song.
If you guys get a chance tomorrow, can you pull some of the outtakes of his mother yelling at him? I would kill to hear that.
Sure. And it's funny, too. I don't know if Steve has this on his phone, but me and Sal had new office phones put in because of Sour Shoes, where you can send calls right to the voicemail. Like there's a button where the phone won't ring, because Sour Shoes got to us, too. So we just got these new office phones where he can't get a hold of us.
And another thing that made the call so great wasn't just Langford's reaction, which was hysterical, but the songs he picked.
Right.
And when he came in on them were fantastic.
No, the good for Langford that this is finally done, because he's been going through hell, and I'm glad it's done, and our listeners, our millions of listeners, won't call Sirius and get Steve's office number and just start doing this. They're cool. They wouldn't do that.
Benji, go ahead, Joel.
No, I was just going to say on my end,
212.
when we started talking about when they told me about the prank, on my end, I had my news recorder set up to get audio of Steve freaking out after he hung up with Sour Shoes. And the one day where he went apeshit and smashed the phone down, I stopped recording Steve. I was like, he may throw that shit at my head. Like, I don't know. He's so passionate about his job, and the fact that Sour Shoes was stopping him from doing his work, it was killing him. He would walk to Brad's office, our news director, once, twice a day to go complain about Sour Shoes.
I have the audio of him throwing his phone. It sounds kind of funny. I didn't put it in the call because you can't really tell what it is unless you set it up saying, this is when Steve throws his phone, but it sounds pretty funny.
There was a point where Steve Langford came into our studio, and me and Richard, we'd have everything set up where I'd have a sound bite up of a prank call in the works, Richard would have a song up, and when Steve walked in, we would hit that and put on our headphones and pretend we were working. That's how paranoid we were about
and
it.
he got a little suspicious one time and came in like a month or two ago, and we, just played it off. I pretended I was in the middle of recording a Robin song and stuff. But
I just said that.
Yeah, well, no. But he went to Brad and said that he checked on us and it wasn't us. So Steve, thought that he had investigated us and proved that it wasn't us.
I would love to know what the investigation was that cleared you.
Now, how long were you working on this thing?
About 2 months.
2 or 3
Howard
months.
heard it before the wedding. And he came into the studio, goes, "What are you working on, boys?" And we played a little piece of it, and he loved it. And then when I think prior to the vacation, he said, "Is that bit ready?" And I said on the air, it wasn't. And that was the bit that that he was referring to.
This is our Ben-Hur.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, a whole bunch of my wedding shit got brought up again. Sal started screaming at me about not being mad at Artie, who said that he'd only go if Howard goes. Sal obviously doesn't know what a joke is. But anyway, it just turned into a whole bunch of yelling between me, Richard, Sal, and Gary about my wedding. I can't wait for this bullshit to be over.
Jason Kaplan now joining us on the wrap-up show. Apparently, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Jason smashing his face
There was
with the
oil
microphone.
Yeah, they must have oiled these things.
Apparently, your wedding is now a huge controversial matter. Let's go through this very quickly.
Okay.
Howard says that Robin announces that she's going to have a +1 at your wedding.
Right.
Howard reveals he will now be attending your wedding, although you weren't sure if he was going or not. And Artie then says, "Well, I'm going to attend too." Give us the inside scoop?
Well, I'll start backwards. I talked to Artie. He said that he was just fucking around on the air. I mean, I talked to him a couple days ago about the wedding. Artie did this to Will too. He's very, non-committal. I'm going to try and come. I like to be there. So that's what he said yesterday, and that's what he still said to me today.
Do you believe that he was just fucking around on the air?
Yeah, I believe it. Artie's not like that.
But why is he being non-committal about your wedding? I know he didn't want to go. Will's was very close to when he tried to start a sobriety, and it was a hike away.
It's a different thing. He's like, I got a gig in Toronto the night before. I'm going to try and make it. He asked me about every other day when my wedding is. I told him like a million times.
So let me ask you a question.
Well, apparently,
I think he's keeping his options open.
Are you offended on any level that if it were Howard's wedding and he had a gig in Toronto the night before, that it would be no issue that he'd be there?
A little, I don't know, maybe a little. I don't know. Again, I know. Richard and Sal and all these guys get mad at him, but I don't know. Artie gets as Artie told Richard and Sal when he apologized to them. He's better than them. He's on a different plane than them. He's smarter and funnier than them, so he gets to operate under his own rules. It's annoying when you're trying to put a wedding guest list together and somebody, it's easier when you have a yes or a no and you know for sure. So that is very annoying.
Artie also reminded Howard how long it takes to get to Jason's wedding today.
He was bullshitting with that. Listen, I'm not going to make any guarantees because who knows what fucking traffic will be like. But it's a 45-minute ride from the bridge. Now, I don't know how long it takes you to get over the bridge, but so add whatever it takes you to get over that. It's a 45-fucking-minute ride.
I loved when, what's the main road you said takes you there?
80.
Route 80. It goes fucking out to San Francisco. It's a
when
huge
you said
road.
Route 80, the howling laughter that Artie had. He's like, Route 80.
It's much better than the Southern State Parkway.
Route 80 was just voted like the worst.
No, it wasn't.
By truckers, it's considered the worst route in the country.
Well, good. Then there'll be no truckers on Route 80.
I'm sorry. Is Benji going to the wedding?
No, Benji let me know that he will not be able to attend.
And that's a definite no.
That's a definite 100%. Thank you for inviting me, but I can't make it.
Because you always say that, you just said that it's really hard when you can't get a definitive answer.
Right. No, Benji gave me a definitive answer, and I appreciate it.
I would have
me
loved to have gone. And
do you want to go? No, do you want to go now because Howard and Artie and Robin are all going to be there?
The big draw beyond the wedding, because I actually love weddings, was Anne Marie's going to be there. And that's a girl that we used to all work with. So that's what I feel like, I'm going to miss out on.
I would rather you not come.
Yeah, Jason, but hold on. Why aren't you going, Benj?
I'm back on a night schedule, and I don't know what else.
Okay, if at Jason's wedding there were vegetarian meals,
what
time
does the wedding start?
Barbara Walters,
well, don't ask me this now after you already declined.
No, it doesn't start at 5 because they were saying at 7 tonight.
No, the ceremony is about like 5:15, 5:30, and so the party starts.
See, I was going to ask you if I could come around 7. But I was like, I don't want to give him.
You could have. I would have said yes. But since you already said no, I'm going to hold you to it. And honestly, just because, I don't know, I already counted you out. I need that seat.
All right.
And why aren't you crying over Benji not coming? That's a crazier reason than my.
Hold on. Who's better? Would you say that Jason's better friends with you or with Benji?
You talk to Benji a lot more. You've known Benji longer.
All right, Richard. Here's the deal. I'm not going through all this stuff.
Well,
again.
I know, and I don't want to either. But
I'm over it. I'm over you not coming. It's totally fine. Whatever. We're still friends. At least on my end we are. I don't know if you still harbor resentment towards me. And that's it. I'm over it. So
yeah, but it seems kind of like
Benji said he couldn't go.
I know, but it's ridiculous too that you're not like crying about Artie not coming. You're not crying about Benji.
Well, Richard, that should make you feel special about how much you meant to me.
I know, but and then when you say stuff a while ago like that me and Sal aren't important, then why would you want to have us at your wedding?
First of all, I was quoting Artie and trying to make a joke. Second of all, you guys are important, and I do want you there, and that's why I was upset when you said you weren't coming. And you should take it as an honor that when you said you weren't coming, it upset me more than anyone else so far who said they weren't coming.
It wasn't, and again, I don't want to bring it all up again, but I think, Richard, it wasn't that you weren't coming. It was the reason why you weren't coming.
Yeah, but the reason I'm not coming is just as good of a reason as why anybody else is not coming.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's just, you know what?
What? The fact that it's an hour away, that's a better reason for somebody not coming
No
than
one has
the
claimed
fact
that
that
they're
I
not
want to
coming.
see a concert that is the most important concert of my life.
You know what? Shame on you when in another year some dumbass Halloween thing comes up, and that's the most important moment of your life.
That will be the most important.
Will be.
Right. I mean, that's a bad comparison.
Why is my excuse worse than anybody else's?
You know what? It's not. It's fine. You're not coming. Don't worry.
I don't want to go down
I
this
mean,
road again.
it's a stupid argument. Benji's not coming. He gave me a definitive answer, which I really appreciated because I know he flip-flopped with Will like as his date got closer. And so he gave me a definite no. I'm sad Benji won't be there. I definitely consider him a friend, but I'm not going to get in an argument with Benji. And Artie is Artie, and I know that sounds lame when you say that, but look how Artie rolled into Howard's wedding. I mean, he looked like a mess. He obviously didn't care.
So
and,
that should be more the reason why you shouldn't want him there.
But that's just the way Artie is. He's like that with everybody. That's his MO. And again, I would really appreciate to get a definitive answer from Artie. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get it.
What do you mean Artie didn't care?
I mean, Artie didn't go to Will's wedding for.
No, when you said he came to
he
Howard's,
obviously did not care. I mean, did not think the wedding was important enough to actually dress up nice and present himself in a presentable way.
So you think he treated it as
he treats everything else, something he rolled out of bed to come to.
Yeah, but Jason, let me ask you this: when Howard first revealed that he's going to your wedding, and the first breath out of Artie's mouth, without thinking, shit, now I got to go too. Hold on, let me finish. No, it wasn't. Don't you kind of take that as an insult that he's going strictly to hang out with Howard, and he has no intentions to celebrate your day? First of all, that's how I would take it if it was my wedding, and you made no stink about it, yet this guy wants to go to a concert, and you spent a half hour crying about it.
First of all, I talked to Artie after this thing. He still said he doesn't know if he's going to come. So whatever he said on the air, it still hasn't changed his answer from yesterday or the day before. If Artie is only going to come because Howard's going to be there, then that's Artie's prerogative, and I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, but also Artie said and I believe him. He says he doesn't want to be the asshole that doesn't go. It wasn't to be with Howard. It was to not be the one.
So why should Howard make the difference, whether he's there or not?
Because now Artie is the big guy that's not going.
Sal, why are you so upset?
Because he ripped the living shit out of Richard for an hour over nothing.
I said I was upset that he wasn't coming over a dumb excuse. What I thought
it's the best day in his life.
You know,
whatever. It's over.
It's over. I mean, it's disgusting that you're selling yourself out for a celebrity versus a friend. Yeah, you're giving Artie a free pass because he's the great Artie Lang. And I find that to be disgusting.
Can I ask a question? Where's a switch on you where I get you out of stockbroker mode?
No, I'm dead serious.
But why is
it
your
not? He's not. No, Gary, are you kidding me? He's not breaking Artie's balls at all over this, and he broke Richard's balls for an hour over a concert.
Do you know what he just had a conversation with Artie. What Artie said on the air isn't really what he means.
But you believe that?
To some degree, but I know that Richard absolutely means what he said.
But Richard's honest; he said it right off the bat.
So being socially wrong and being honest is the better thing.
No,
in other words,
you guys don't.
My
it's
opinion,
not socially wrong as far as I'm
that's
concerned.
That's my opinion, right? That's my opinion. Is that it's way wrong. It's a big social faux pas, but it's not your opinion. It's my opinion. But it's it doesn't make it right because he's telling you right up front what he's doing.
You're also you're leaving something out. Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
If Steve Brandano back in the office told me he wasn't coming to my wedding because he had some awesome concert to go to, that would hurt me way more than Artie or Howard not coming to my wedding. It all has to do with your relationship to the person.
How would
Artie
you
and I
feel?
are friendly, but I mean,
how would you feel? All right, how would you feel if I told you I'm not sure about going to the wedding, and then I found out Howard's going and now I'm going? Do you think my intentions would be to celebrate the most important day of your life, or to be there because Howard's there?
No,
How would you take it?
I wouldn't trust.
But I'm not the one who immediately muttered out of my mouth, "Shit, now I gotta
Dude,
go."
He's on the fucking air. He's making a joke. Jesus, get the
All
fuck
right.
over.
Wait,
it.
Howard's definitely going.
Yeah, don't you know anything about comedy?
Can I get
apparently
info?
I
Your
don't.
coach.
Yeah, Howard. According to Howard, he's definitely going. I gave him an. I mean, I don't
Richard,
give
we
him
should go,
anything,
man.
but-
And
Yeah, maybe I'll go now.
No, and there's a rule, and this isn't just apply for the people here. Anybody who RSVP'd no to my wedding cannot now change it because Howard's going.
What if Howard drops out and the last minute I want to go?
No, there are no more. If you said no, the only exception I made was for Howard, and that will be the only.
But no, you made the
I
exception for Artie too. You said he could wait till last minute.
No, I didn't tell Artie. I ask him every day if he could give me an answer. What am I
Now-
going to do? Hold a gun to his head?
Yeah. Well, no. If Brandano says to you, I don't have an answer yet, are you gonna let him wait till the last minute?
I would ask him every day, "What's your deal? I need to know," which is what I tell Artie. But whatever. I listen. For the 5 Jewish people out there, I'm treating Artie like Elijah. I'm leaving an empty chair and an open door, and if he shows up, great. And
Jason, in my
that's
opinion,
it.
and this is strictly my opinion, I think you're giving Artie a free pass because
I am.
he is Artie.
I am,
and that's it.
That's
And
pretty much it.
And that's pretty sad.
Sal,
that's a very superficial thing to do.
Whatever you say,
taking
buddy.
your argument one step further, he's not giving Benji a hard time. He gave Richard a hard time, but he's not giving Benji a hard time.
You clearly refuse to see the reality of the issue.
The other thing
I'm
is,
not going to argue.
the other thing is that, and be really honest, if this were you and you weren't married and you were getting married and this whole thing went down this way, would you be offended that Howard was coming, or would you be grateful?
If Howard was coming, I would be grateful. If Artie was coming, I'd be grateful. But if I had a situation where I yelled at a guy for an hour who was honest with me, and then I had another guy mutter out of his mouth, "Oh, well, I guess I'm going to go too." Where does that person's real intent lie? To celebrate his friend's wedding, or to be there because Howard Stern is there?
I think we're going around in circles. I think Jason is again. Jason is again saying that Artie was doing comedy for the air that you've taken as fact.
And I'll leave it.
That's where you guys disagree.
And that's fine. And I'll leave it at that. But I'm just saying. And Jason,
hold on, and one more
Jason
thing.
agrees to a certain extent that it's because who Artie Lang is.
All right,
and
then
that's fine.
Then leave it at that.
And we'll leave it at
Leave
that.
it at that.
But I find that
Good.
disgusting on your part, Jason.
You didn't
that's
leave
my
it.
Why
fault.
duly
noted.
Leave it at that.
I'm leaving it disgusted. I'm leaving it disgusted.
Hey, this is John Hine, and on Thursday's wrap-up show, we got to talk about Maureen McCormick. You may not know that name. She's better known as Marsha Brady, and I was a big Brady Bunch fan growing up. All of us were. And she came in and gave an interview with Howard that I never thought I'd hear, talking about doing black guys, trading sex for coke. She actually said the word cunt. And that's not the Marsha I knew, but we got a kick out of it and talked about Marsha, and, well, here's what we said.
The big guest today, Marsha Brady, Maureen McCormick, and Gary and I were looking forward to this interview quite a bit.
We were. This is so in my zone, my era. This is what I grew up with. In fact, I was surprised. I think she's 52 years old. I thought she was my age. I guess I'm more on a par with Jan than I am with Marsha. But I mean, I love that. You and I watched it did you watch it as a first run show?
No, I saw the end of it as the first run show, but then it lived in syndication in every market in the country forever.
Right. I watched it as a first run show. It was a Friday night show. I think it was on with the Partridge Family and a bunch of other shows. It was on ABC. I remember 10 o'clock was Love American Style, but it was a huge show for me when I was a kid.
I mean, that was one of the first shows that was heavily syndicated, and I remember coming home from school or whatever it was, like 4:30, 5:30, locally, watching every single one, and everybody else has watched it at one time or another. And one of the things about the show is that you saw those kids grow up. Like, right. Maureen started when she was 12, and then left when, I guess, a few years later. And
who can forget Bobby's performance of It's Time to Change? I know what you're saying, John.
Gary and I can really geek out over this. So Maureen McCormick comes in, and she did Celebrity Fat Camp or whatever it is. Fit Club, same thing. And we weren't sure sort of how she would look, but I thought she looked pretty good.
She looked pretty good. Listen, she could stand to trim a couple of pounds, but she's thinner than she's been. I said to John, a cute face trumps a lot of stuff. She does a very, very beautiful face and a great smile. She's got a pretty bubbly personality. Again, John's going to get into it. She talked about a lot of things today, and you're sitting there and listen, you could call her whatever you want, but Marsha Brady is talking about, doing black dudes and anal and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's Marsha Brady. I mean, Barry Williams has the same problem. He's Greg Brady,
right.
And he's sort of embraced it, and I was curious to see how Marsha would take to that. Would she be annoyed by it or embrace that kind of life? And she seems to be all right with it.
Yeah, I wanted Howard to press her on it, and he did. I thought it was like one of my favorite moments on the show was when we had Ringo on the show, and Vinny Favale was just annoying the shit out of him. And he goes, Howard goes, let me ask you a question. does it ever get tiring? He goes, is it ever too much? And Ringo had this long pause, and he goes, it is. It does it gets to be too much. And I thought Maureen would be like being called Marcia would be too much, but she's still digging it.
Yeah, she absolutely dug it. And another interesting thing, what she remembered and what she didn't remember. I know she did a lot of coke, and I know it's convenient sometimes to block out stuff and to really block out stuff. But do
you know anybody who doesn't remember the first person they slept with?
Maureen McCormick, apparently.
Exactly.
But I don't know if I doubt her story. You know? I mean, she definitely had a wild life. But
Artie and I were saying, she was saying that her nickname was Hoover for coke, and I said maybe it was a nickname for another reason. He said, "There's no good reason for a woman to have the nickname Hoover, one way or the other."
So true. But when you look at her face, you just see Marcia Brady,
a very sweet girl.
Very sweet.
Who's not a girl, a very sweet 52-year-old girl.
What'd you think of that little hug and kiss not to jump ahead, but that hug and kiss she gave Howard at the end?
She was digging him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was digging him.
And it made you wonder that if you had coke back then, you could have had Marcia Brady. Rick in Pittsburgh, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Rick.
Wanted to comment on Maureen McCormick and then make a suggestion for Howard 100 News. Interview was great. Howard's the best interviewer, I think, and I think we can all agree on that. But I guess the phone calls, and maybe, Gary, you can give me some enlightenment on that. Is Howard making the choices to go to these guys knowing they're going to talk about things as gross as licking her asshole? I guess
it's hard to say because, he may or may not. Listen, Howard could look up on the board. Since I've done the wrap-up show, I've learned that people will call in and say that they're going to talk about one thing and then switch gears.
Right.
But he might have known what they were going to talk about. But the thing is that Maureen, again, without the visual, it's hard to tell. She was totally up for stuff today. She could handle anything. I think she's gotten to the point where she's like, you know what, Marcia Brady's ready to talk about everything.
And to get a little bit inside, when we have a screen here, we get maybe 6 to 10 words of what you're going to talk about. So if it says, Rick thinks the callers were rough on Maureen, and then you start talking about something else, I have no way of knowing that. With Howard, it's the same. I mean, but I think callers are less likely to shift gears on Howard than they would on our show.
Right. And I think there was that one guy called, got through 3 or 4 times. He wanted to say the C word. So that was the guy I think was being particularly rough.
And of course, which she obliged.
Which was really funny.
Yeah, good for her.
The whole office went, whoa.
Shane, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, Shane. What's on your mind?
Actually, I just wanted to comment on the Marcia Brady interview today.
Okay.
I thought it was great. It's always great when you guys get big stars on there that you guys can be talking to them, whichever way you want. She sounded very comfortable. It really surprised me.
She was. She really was comfortable doing it. I think, again, you come to do a Howard Stern interview, especially on satellite radio, you know what to expect, and she was totally up for it.
Well, within the first few minutes of the interview, she was talking about coke and sex and liking black guys, and you could tell she was sort of up for talking about anything.
I am thinking the phone callers were rough, because now going back to it, the one call I heard was the guy goes, ask her if she ever did coke off the head of a guy's penis.
Yeah, the callers were pretty rough. But I'm glad you liked it, Shane.
Well, the thing is, I'm only 29 years old. What can I say? I watched a lot of Brady shows on the reruns. I'm pretty sure they're still rerunning now. I watched them when I was between 10 and 18 years old. And so I know exactly what she looks like. But I'm pretty interested because I want to go on howardstern.com, which I do every night, and do a recap, and just to see what she kind of looks like. Could you actually... can you give us specific details on exactly, did she look pretty good for being the age that she is?
She looked very good. The thing with her that she's never going to be able to live down is that everybody's memory of her is from 12 to 18, and she's just not 18 years old anymore. She's 53. But I think she looks good. Again, I think she's got a really, really beautiful face. I said she probably could have stand to lose a couple of pounds, but she's already lost a bunch of weight. She looks better than she did when she went on Celebrity Fit Club. She's thinner.
I agree with that. And you can see that 18-year-old in her 52-year-old face.
But she's not 18 anymore, and that's the person I think everyone's expecting to see.
She sounds like she has a great personality to her. It's one of those likable personalities that you could just catch on to,
Agreed. She had a great personality. Thank you for your call. I also like when she was talking about the other Bradys, and I knew she wasn't talking to Eve Plum, who played Jan, but I didn't know why.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Yeah, she implied, she told a joke about kissing Jan. The next thing you know, she's not speaking to her ever again.
Well, she said she's told a joke, but then in blurbs about the new book coming out, it says that there were lesbian experiences between the two of them.
It does?
In blurbs. I don't know if someone misread
Because
the
we
book.
read the book and nobody saw that.
Well, Will or Steve can get down here and talk about that.
You know, it's interesting. I go up to, a lot of times in the summer, I didn't this past summer, but I'll go up to Cape Cod in the summer. In the town of Chatham, there's a little art gallery, and Eve Plum does a showing of her art every year. And whenever I go in, I look at it, I go, it's Jan Brady's art.
She wearing glasses?
Yeah, she does. Well, I haven't seen her there, but they have pictures of her there. I guess she does. You know, it's out there for the whole summer. And she's got her glasses on.
And Gary and I were talking about the different things that Maureen would talk about. Here's a clip of the interview, if you missed it, her talking about how she's actually interested or was interested in black guys.
You went out with Michael Jackson. We know why he didn't put any moves on you.
Right.
It's pretty obvious.
Right.
No, nothing happened, huh?
Yeah.
With Michael, no.
Yeah.
No.
Not even a kiss?
Yeah, a kiss on the cheek.
Oh, boy.
Was he your only black man, or did you have sex with black guys?
I actually was really attracted to black men.
How many black guys?
Who knew Marsha Brady?
How many black?
Yeah.
Now there's an episode.
I was attracted to just like, I don't know, I was, really into lots of different types.
Wouldn't it have been great if they did the Brady Bunch reunion and it's like you banging black guys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For coke?
That's what I always
It would be.
By the way, I thought Robin was being, not insulting, but Robin was really jabbing her. At one point when they asked Maureen who she was voting for president, she was like, well, I'm leaning towards the person I don't want to say. And Robin goes, yeah, I'm sure Marsha Brady's vote moves a lot of people.
Spade on Howard's new Sirius show for all you rich people that have Sirius. I'm here in the morning, and it's lots of fun.
What are you expecting? You're able to say whatever you want in there now.
I thought I said this is the Howard Stern show. Now it's a new interview. I'm going to say F word, and then S word, and then another F word. I got it all planned out. I don't even care if it's funny. Just say it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, David Spade is here. He's promoting some stuff. And by the way, the gentleman in the corner is Josh Walk from Entertainment Weekly.
I call it EW.
EW. I did the cover. Here, I'll let you say hello to Josh. Is that you, Josh? Let me see. See if that works. Nah. Scott didn't set it up right. See, to say test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Say it again. Test 1, 2. Nah. He didn't set it up right. He sucks. Try it again now.
Test 1, 2.
There it is.
There it
he
is.
did set it up. I'm an idiot.
Who's the idiot?
Oh, hey, Spade. Hey, Spade, sit over there. Just be quiet.
Spade's looking to make quote of the week.
Yeah, Spade wants to know if he can be quote of the week.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Right underneath something from like fucking Gilmore Girls or something.
Gary, I take my time.
Did you ever do the cover of Entertainment Weekly? I bet you did.
I said no a couple times.
Turned it down?
No, I did it once. I think, yeah, during Just Shoot Me. I did one. It was fun.
The best cover I ever
can't wait
did.
to hear about your photo shoot.
Why? Because it's got to be all about you every minute?
Come on, we're going to discuss
Gary,
some of his
sucked.
outfits.
Gary.
What's the matter, man?
He's in trouble.
David has special headphone needs.
Shut up.
Yeah, you do. Be
I
honest.
don't know. It doesn't move.
Such a pain in the ass.
Look, he's got a whole
Well,
different
I'm not
setup.
in the union.
Why do you need special headphones? The hell are you up to?
Let's give you something to talk about.
Did you bring in your iPod? What is that?
Let's
You and
give
Belzer.
you something to...
Belzer has special headphone needs, too.
Right.
There's a couple of guests who are
I
real
have a
pain in the ass.
reason.
Belzer has a reason for special
Yeah.
What's your
headphones.
reason?
Oh, I thought I had a reason. What does he have?
No, Belzer because he got dropped on his head.
No,
Yeah.
No, that's
not
what he
the
says.
reason.
Oh, by the wrestler?
Right.
No, he's just
Hogan.
Hulk
I saw
Hogan.
that. You saw that, Artie.
Yeah, I did. It's funny.
We had Hulk Hogan in here. He said it was a mistake.
Yeah, he now regrets it.
And his wife tells a story
Avoids all
better than him.
lawsuits.
I don't know what's funnier, that or the John Stossel thing. They're both funny.
Yeah, Stossel got smacked in the head by a wrestler.
That's an open hand slap. Is that fake, John?
Anyway, I was talking about Entertainment Weekly. The best cover I ever did in my life, and I've done some covers.
Sure, some good ones.
Some
too.
good ones. But the best cover was Entertainment Weekly.
Oh, my God. Spade is just goofing on you.
No, I'm not. I look over it already. I haven't seen him in a while.
12 years ago, they had me on the cover with holding a baby, and it said, "Who's Afraid of Howard Stern?" And it was good.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Where's that kid now?
The kid's 12 years old now. Probably
It's in jail.
Probably has that cover hanging all over his house. It's his big claim to fame. Right?
I
He's
think
like,
that's Dakota
guess
Fanning.
what famous guy raped me when I was one?
And you know what else is weird about that? I remember doing the shoot thinking, what kind of parent
I know
puts their baby in Howard Stern's disgusting arms?
Yeah, why is the baby spending the day with you?
Showbiz parents.
Yeah, they probably got 5 Gs for that. You kidding me?
Yeah, but so what?
Paid
How
the rent
about,
at
how
the-
about all babies are cute, so they're like, mine's really cute. I'm going to put them up for auditions.
My kid could work.
That cover paid the rent
cute.
at the Oakwood Apartments for 1 month.
First of all, you got to figure out all the parents. You got to figure out all the parents who were disgusted at the thought of me holding their baby and rejected the job.
They finally found one.
Yeah, I'd like to see those people.
Finally found one that said he's gross, but $150.
All right, Spade, let's see what we
Yeah,
got on
please.
you. Here's your notes.
I like when Jeff the drunk calls in and you're like in a hurry. Jeff, please, 2 seconds. What do you got? And he goes, hey, Artie.
Yeah.
And you go, Jeff, please, question. He goes, I left you a message, Artie.
What? Artie won't call me back. I just wanted to borrow $1,000.
Well, Spade, first of all, I want you to know.
What's with Spade's facial hair? What is all this?
What is
What's
it?
going on here?
He's looking older. He's trying
Oh,
to.
he's in Atlanta yesterday.
He's trying to get. He's trying to get chicks who are out of their teens. What are you? You growing? You growing facial hair?
I like how you got serious. You go,
Are you growing facial hair?
yeah.
Yeah. What's up with that?
It's just, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Because
You trying to look older?
I haven't been working on the show, and so in between you can do whatever. So Artie he does little experiments, you know.
Oh, you're experimenting?
Mustache is so weird, man. Like Spade doesn't
Is
have
it
a good.
weird?
You don't have a good mustache. You're like me. You have like a crappy mustache.
Oh.
And you look like a young boy trying
First
to grow
I'm
a
hearing
mustache.
of this.
Well, he's not bound by those 8 rules for dating your teenage daughter anymore.
And I don't know. I can't. Just like mustaches are weird.
They're a little weird.
It's just hair in the middle of your face growing.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from the side, and it sort of looks like you're dirty. Or
Oh,
something,
you like it?
know?
Thank
It's
you.
I've been doing the Fu Manchu thing lately, but when you're fat and your face is fat, the Fu Manchu is awful looking. You look like that King Tut on Batman, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think you're growing facial hair because you're losing the hair on your head, and a lot of
I
guys
think
do
it's
that.
more mental.
Maybe, yeah.
I think it's deeper than that.
Anyway, I just want David to know that, first of all, Entertainment Weekly is here to observe him being interviewed by me. That's number one.
So far, I really haven't hit the Richter.
So far, I don't see anything that good for your article.
I haven't seen much scribbling.
Not much to put down.
Howard did a
Hey,
very
Artie.
boring interview with David Spade.
I think quote of the day is going to be, Gary, my thing isn't working.
All right, here's something interesting that would
Really?
interest everyone and also Entertainment Weekly.
All right.
All right. So David does a show for Comedy Central now called Showbiz Show, where he goofs on celebrities.
Very funny.
David is friends with Brad Pitt and Vince Vaughn. And
Do they know that?
I think they know it. How close are you to Brad
David
Pitt?
says it.
How close are you to Brad Pitt? Honestly.
Brad, I was going to roll to Pakistan with him.
What?
Let me ask you a question. This will be be real. Do you have Brad Pitt's cell phone number?
I have a number for Brad, yeah.
Now, when you say you have a number for Brad, is it where like the general public,
Is it the
publicist?
I have IMDb.
That means he has Mark Gervitz's number.
No, if you had to call Brad Pitt, let's say now, okay?
I have access to BradPitt.com, yes.
Right. Would Brad Pitt, would you be able to ring up Brad Pitt on a cell phone? Or
Last time I called Brad Pitt's assistant.
An assistant?
Yeah.
All right, so you don't have like an inside number.
I don't think I do, I guess, now that I say it out loud, no.
How does one become great friends with Brad Pitt? Are you A-list? No, you're B-list,
No,
right?
No.
Are you B-list?
I don't know.
Honestly,
What
David,
list are
assess
you on?
yourself.
I don't think if you're a movie star, you're an A-list. So I think I'm a TV guy. So I don't think I.
Well, you've done film.
Well,
Done
there are
film,
TV
but-
stars that are A-list.
When you were working with Chris Farley, were you A-list?
No.
Because those movies made a lot of money.
No, those were funny movies. I thought they were, but
great movies.
I think it takes like Tom Cruise, like really, like Sandler, those guys, Jim Carrey, that make huge $100 million movies over. And
Am
over.
I A-list or B-list? That's been a question on this show for a long time because I've been called I'm thought of as B-list, but I'm really A-list.
No, I would say you're A-list because you don't go do a lot of stuff, and you've got
I have
over
mystique.
$500 million.
I don't have over $500 million. I don't.
Okay.
No, I'm not winking. I don't. I don't have $500 million.
No, I know. They
I can't get my
tax you.
hands
You're in
on
the
that
400s, but it's still a lot to people.
All right, so are you B-list? So
Yeah.
how does a B-list like you?
I try not to.
How do you
think
get to be
about it.
friends with an A-list like Brad Pitt? Where do you meet, and how do you make the move to get his?
Are
money?
they really
to be
friends? How
honest-
do you call yourself his friend?
Yeah. How many times have you?
I
actually
like how
been
I
with
keep saying I've never said it.
Entertainment Weekly scribbling. I like
I
it.
know.
Go ahead. We must be on a roll.
You know, I'll say this. One time years ago, like the summer of '98, Spade took me and Norm to Adam Sandler's party in Bel Air, and Brad Pitt was there with Jennifer Aniston.
So do you think the connection was made there?
And I don't know, but I remember me and Norm were like, "Who's that hot chick with Brad Pitt?" And Spade said, "Are you two even in show business?"
Is that how I sound? It's horrible.
But you know what's sad to me? Brad Pitt will be friends with a B-lister like you, but you would never be friends with a C-list.
Well, he's friends with me, but I'm D.
No, what happens is I think if you
You're not even on a list.
I think it depends on the
My
people.
letter.
Like Vince
seriously,
Vaughn
where did
is
you meet-
mentioned in that too.
Yes. Where did you meet Vince Vaughn, and where do you meet Brad
Well,
Pitt?
Brad I've known longer, but I've just seen him out because we did have the same management, so we'd go to the same things that were smaller. So I'd see him. Actually met Brad Pitt during SNL, and he his family liked me and Farley, and he asked if we'd come meet him at the
Was he
party.
the host of Saturday Night Live? Is that why you met
No,
him?
he wasn't even. He just
would
did
hang
Thelma
out.
and Louise, yeah.
He hangs out at Saturday
So he
Night
came to
Live.
the Saturday Night Live party and said, "Will you and Farley come talk to my family? They like Tommy Boy. They like whatever."
Why would he hang out at a Saturday Night Live party if
Because
he's
he
not on
was
Saturday Night
newer
Live?
and he was with Brillstein Gray, which is tapped into Saturday
I
Night Live
see.
with Lorne Michaels.
I don't understand any
Basically,
of it.
people just like to come to the parties, and if they come and they see people. So I think I met him then, and then I just would see him a lot, and then he got super famous. And then I see people like that on TV and forget I've even ever met him.
How did you get his phone number?
We just because he's kind of like a normal, cool guy. He's a fun guy, and
Have
if you're
you had
around
dinner
him, I
with
think
him?
he's cool to you. But not many people get around him.
Have you had dinner with him?
I've had dinner with him. Yeah.
Oh, so you may be a friend.
I had dinner with him and Gwyneth when I did SNL. I remember.
Was it like the dinner we went to, where there's a group of people, or is it just you and him?
One time during SNL, he was with Gwyneth Paltrow, and they called. Yeah, he called me at work and said, "You want to come down to Raoul's?" I think it was.
I can't think of a more boring couple than Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Pitt.
Wait till you add me in the mix. It's a real snoozer.
It really wasn't a fun night, was it?
No, I went down there and they were cool, and he was always nice. So the interesting thing was that he was doing well, but he was still cool. And then when they left, they kind of whispered something to the waiter, and I didn't really know what was going on. And then they said, "All right, well, good to see you. Take care." And they got up, and the second they got up, it was a clear way right to the door with a maitre d' opening the door, a cab out front with the door open.
Wow.
And they went right out because right when they got up, people started to get up to get an autograph, but they were one beat ahead of them.
Who's higher on the list of show business, you or Jason Bateman? I think you. Jason Bateman hasn't done crap. You've done movies, you've done SNL, and you're
Jason Bateman had a series.
Oh, that's true. All right.
No, he does good.
Well, maybe it's Jason Bateman then.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Might
trying to
be
figure it
leaning
out.
at the tape.
Don't overlook the Hogan family.
Yeah.
Wait, Brad Pitt's on the phone. Brad, hi. How are you?
Yeah, this is Brad Pitt. I don't know this asshole.
Jesus, Brad, come on, be cool.
Brad is Puerto Rican now.
All right. So let me understand something. So you have somewhat of a
So we're
relationship.
friends, and then
now that he's with Angelina Jolie, do you hear
and
from
I'd
him?
known Jennifer because her mom lived next to me, so I'd see her before she got friends. Then she got friends, and she was always nice. And then we were pretty. I mean, we talk here and there. And then I went to their wedding. Remember that? And you had a problem with
that's
that.
right. Yeah,
You
I had a problem.
Big
with
problem
that.
with that.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
How did you get to that wedding?
I didn't like that you were invited.
But I don't think they think it through that much. It's like, he was cool. Let's have him. I think they're pretty cool. They're very nice.
I feel like you spend a lot of time pursuing these stars. No, I do. I'm
like
being
a
serious.
stalker?
So nice.
He likes celebrity friends.
He's a celebrity stalker, but he's the celebrity.
He has, but he has a lot of energy to put into this. Like almost too much energy. I feel if he put this much energy into his
Maybe
career,
the most horrible thing you could say.
No, it's true though. I know you somewhat. I mean, we do talk on the phone privately.
Who's he stalking now?
It's not that he stalks people. What he puts himself in positions where he can party with celebrities. And
because he's funny, people like him. But like when we were making the movie together, me and Dave, who he had dinner with like once a month was Al Pacino.
Wow.
Really?
Look at you.
You were friends with Al Pacino. Right. Come on.
Well, David puts energy into this kind of stuff.
But Pacino thought he was funny.
Guessed it?
Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, there's now and then like you. Like you're not that interesting, but you're kind of funny. And
I'm not interesting at all.
No, I mean, let's be honest.
Oh,
but you get these people that are like.
Have you boned Lindsay Lohan yet?
Oh no.
Have you tried to get in her pants?
Is she here?
No. This guy's got great stories of chicks he tries to get in their pants, but he never comes clean. Come clean today. Today's the day.
Is it?
Come on.
Entertainment Weekly's here.
Oh.
Yeah, they want to know.
Throw this guy a bone.
Yeah,
Have you met Maddox and Zarooster?
Zarooster.
What is the name?
Maddox. I get a little jealous.
He's got a great bit about Maddox. Where is he from? What's that bit you do where he finds out she wants to go back?
What?
He's like, no, you're a fucking kid from wherever he's from.
No, I said it's hard to get adopted. And then if you're from
Cambodia,
it's probably harder. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing.
Right.
And that's who gets you. Talk about Willy Wonka and the fucking golden ticket. I mean, he's like, that's my mom, the chick from Tomb Raider. Am I being punked? And then he's like, nah, pick me up. Rubs her boobs all the time. He knows what he's doing. Don't be stupid.
Do you know Angelina Jolie with Brad Pitt?
Carry me. The kid's 10. He can walk.
No, exactly. Do you know the Do you know them? Do you know Brad Pitt and his new wife, Angelina Jolie? Do you know them?
Partied
I've
with them?
met Angelina. She's another one. This sounds so dumb, but she's nice. And I think these people are cool like you meet them, and everyone's cool to you. I think either they're pretending because they're just being nice to other people on
Who's
TV.
not nice to you?
Some aren't cool, yeah.
Like who? Who's been mean
I
to
just
you?
know that there's just no hangout or no chatting for a second because there's nothing really to talk about, or I don't think they're interesting or whatever. Angelina was working out at my gym, so I got to see her.
Nice.
Oh, that must be wild.
And I gave my trainer, I was freaked out to see her. And
did you try to get some action
no,
going?
I know some boundaries in life.
You know those
So
you can
I
get
said-
and those you can't. Right.
And I said to my trainer, I was bringing him he wanted a Joe Dirt wife beater from the show or from the movie. So I brought him one, and it happens to be who's benching that day, but Angelina.
Right.
So I go, dad, and I go, oh, sorry, dude, I just want to drop this off. And she goes, oh, my God, Joe Dirt, can I have that? I love that movie. I was like, yes.
You know
Here's
who
my wallet, too.
You're not going to get Angelina Jolie, but you know who you should go after? Zahara when she hits 18.
Don't worry,
that
I'm
would
on
be,
that.
You're on it, all right.
Why do you think
Exactly.
Angelina is so far out of your league? She was
She's out of
married
every
to
guy's
Billy
league.
Bob Thornton.
Well,
that was a fluke.
if there's like a beat up dude in the mix, then you go, hey.
He's got an Oscar.
So what did you
Right.
say on
He's
your
actually good at
What did you
something.
say on your Comedy Central show, Showbiz, the Showbiz show, to offend Brad Pitt and Vince Vaughn?
Brad Pitt. Vince Vaughn's, I think, well, I read that story that you read, and it was that Vince came to rehearsal and was mad that I was doing jokes about Jennifer. We did one about Vince where he got pulled over by the cops for drunk driving. They said they pulled him over because he looked drunk, beat up, tired, and sleepy, and then they found out that's how he always looks.
Right. And he
And they
took
let him
offense
go.
to that. He took offense to
No,
that.
I don't think he did. I think I'd seen him since then.
Okay. And why did Brad Pitt get offended by your...
I don't know. We do a few jokes about those guys, unfortunately, because if it's a news show, our guy from EW, whatever's going on, we kind of look at that stuff and go, oh, what's in the news? And we do jokes about it. Because
But so
it's
how
like,
do you expect to hold on to these Hollywood connections?
I don't really. I mean,
You don't?
he's been great. I don't see a huge future for us, but he's always nice. I think he would still be. I'd seen him. It's actually been a while.
So you didn't get a call from him saying he was upset
No,
with
he's
you?
not mad, and we have the same publicist and the same manager.
But Vince Vaughn never approached you because that's
well,
supposed to be
Jennifer,
with a
I think
face-to-face.
is the toughest one because I see her more and she is in the mix of the show more, and that's the hardest one to try to figure out because we did one where we said Jennifer Aniston's. Remember the guy broke into her house?
Yeah.
And we said Jennifer Aniston had a guy break into her house, and he got sentenced to 1 year in jail. Things apparently went better for the guy that broke out. They show Brad Pitt.
If she gets mad at that?
I don't know, but I would imagine if you're going to get mad at that one.
Right, okay. So
but she's, I can't expect miracles. Is she going to be super excited that now and then we throw a joke in? No, but I've had jokes about me. I don't like it. I say I do, but I don't. And
right.
It's a drag.
Let's go to Owen. Owen, you're on from Long Island
How's
with
it
David
going?
Spade. Go ahead,
Hey,
Owen.
Howard.
Hey,
Wilson
Owen.
fan, man.
Hey, Owen.
Hey, now.
And Artie, man, huge fan. Love your DVD.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Lang with an E.
Thank you.
Spade is looking for the next big celebrity because Farley's going to frickin' claim his fame again. He's nothing anymore.
Who, Spade?
Christ,
come on. Come on. Where's
I
that?
found one. Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah?
David Spade's got a TV show. He's got a movie that opens up, Bench
I'll tell you
Warmers.
what kind of friend Spade is. I was supposed to be in this Bench Warmers, and he dumped me for Napoleon Dynamite.
Is that right?
Tell the truth, motherfucker.
Artie.
He calls me up and he goes, I'm doing this movie with Schneider.
Put that pen down.
We need a third guy, and I think I could pretty much convince him for you to do it with John. I go, yeah, it would be great to work with you again. And then 2 weeks later, he calls me up, that Napoleon Dynamite's going to do it.
And I'm so mad about it.
How's he as an actor, that kid? Is
He's
he
good. The problem with Artie was once I found out that to leave 5 minutes early one day, Howard has a heart attack. Really? You can take 3 months off the summer?
Yeah, that's
no
nice.
problem.
Blame it on me that you didn't put Artie in the
Howard,
movie.
He never
Right.
said that.
Howard.
Yeah.
Remember back not so long ago when he did Beer League?
Yeah.
It didn't go well.
Yes, it
So
did.
after hearing that, you just decided I'll give Artie a break.
I don't want to get in the middle of this.
David, here's what happened
That's
on Beer
the
League.
excuse.
Artie.
It's like getting between
let's
Brad and
let's get
Angelina.
history. Let's get history clear.
Okay.
Artie was doing Beer League.
Somehow
Here-
I'm going to get hit here now.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I want
forget
you to
it.
be
I'm
back.
not going to go through the whole Beer
No,
League.
I
it
agree.
actually did work out
That
fine. I
wasn't-
did both.
That wasn't the reason.
Artie was doing Beer League here in New York. There was no question that he could do both if he wanted
No,
to.
the problem was
If he got a movie roll out in L.A. and he had to
Artie-
go do it, he'd do it.
Artie's the problem was half that it's without consulting you, it's probably tough to get him out for 3 months.
That's not true.
I would imagine.
If
3
Artie
whole months in
does
LA.
what he wants to do.
Right, and then you'll have, Bob Schimmel in here doing his job. It's an easy fix. We all know that. So
It is an easy fix.
But then they were like, according to our calculations, you and Artie in a movie doesn't equal $100 million. So
What's going on with you anyway, man?
let's get serious. Let's drop
what's
the
going? Tell me what's going on with you. Really, what are you doing?
So Napoleon Dynamite was my idea, unfortunately.
Is he a good kid to work with?
I
What's
just
his
came
deal?
clean. We went to NASCAR yesterday. We had a blast.
Yeah, that was weird. I read that you
What's
were.
going on here?
Is he for real like that?
That movie is funny as hell.
He's funny. He's 50% like that in real
I'm
life.
having trouble controlling this conversation and getting questions asked of you.
It's because you got an A-lister on, dude.
No, I'm trying to.
Takes over.
I want you to slow down and take a deep breath.
He's ADDing on you.
You're kind of like all over the place.
Getting it from all sides.
You went to
This is the
NASCAR.
triangle defense. Yes, I went to NASCAR. Take it easy.
You went to NASCAR.
Howard,
Yeah.
it helps to cover. I know David's been doing the private jet thing, for logistics. He said.
What do you mean the private jet thing?
He was in Atlanta last night. Had to get up here, so that he's getting the private jet all over the place.
Who flies him?
I think the movie company.
Sony.
That's nice.
Is
Sony
the
Comedy
movie that
Central.
big? They're expecting big things from this movie.
Oh, Robin, you have no idea.
Robin scathing.
Yeah, don't you
sarcasm.
think that if you're the movie studio, I don't think you're private jetting for bench warmers. I mean, that's a lot. That's like 50, 60 grand every time he takes the flight.
How about when Dirty Work opened? Norm's bill at the Four Seasons when he was here promoting it was bigger than the opening. I wish I was bullshitting about that.
In other words, you say to them, I'm not going to do any promotion unless you guys fly me privately.
Ish. I say my TV show starts Wednesday, my first taping, right?
Right.
And it airs the next day. So I said, my first week is pretty busy, but I knew that the movie was going to come out close. and it's hard to figure out. So they wanted me to do 5 solid days of touring and press, and it's hard the first week before the show. So, and logistically, yeah, they want you to go here, Arizona for spring training. We do our interviews there. We do this. We fly to Atlanta. We do NASCAR.
When you're getting squired around in a private jet,
right?
Wouldn't it be wise to take a chick with you and impress her?
Yeah, it would be.
That would be the move, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
And you don't do any of that? You don't have any girl traveling with you?
No, it's a little tough to do. It's not tough. It's just, no attention to do anything fun because you go do stuff like this. And it's not that
look
fun
at me.
for
Look
a girl.
at me.
You know how it is.
You
like,
love
you
getting chicks and you love seducing them. Isn't the biggest seduction you being on a private jet?
That's a closer.
I mean, why wouldn't you take that private jet and say, listen, I'm bringing someone with me, and squire her around and show her how powerful you are?
Well, because I have some people that have to come and...
Who?
A hot assistant.
You get one person you can bring with. And then, like yesterday, we go
You're
from the
single, you're a celebrity,
right.
You could bang a different hot chick every night on that plane.
Well, yesterday was a good one because we got to take a helicopter to the NASCAR, but it was literally like so small it was like getting an MRI. I was sitting in there, and you couldn't bring anyone. And they're like, you got a coat? All right, you can bring it. So it was me and Dynamite and Rob Schneider and the pilot.
Napoleon Dynamite. Shouldn't that guy's career be Napoleon Dynamite
Can
in
I
every
fit
movie?
my Bible?
Does he do that character in your movie?
I do it to him
He does.
all day.
I saw the commercial, and they're smart now. They got him being Napoleon Dynamite.
Good move.
That's smart.
It is, absolutely.
He did a
I
movie
still laugh.
after Napoleon Dynamite where he tried to be a different character. People don't know when they've got it good.
I know.
He's figuring it out.
He is.
He wants to be an actor.
I sat him down. I gave him a little
So in the
Fuck
movie,
that.
in the movie Benchwarmers, does he act more like Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes.
Good. Smart man.
Cool.
That's wise.
Now I'm seeing it.
One time we were doing.
Does he get laid? Does he get? Go ahead. You were saying.
Well, it's dumb. It was. We were. He has to say the last line. We're trying to get him to pitch in the game because it's a very complex plot. I won't explain it. It's 3 of us against these Lakers, and Rob gets hurt, and he goes, "You have to pitch," and he goes, "Why me?" And they go, "Because," I go, "I can't even catch," and he goes, "I'll try." And we're all like this.
Yeah. The money shot.
Is this a good movie or is it a bad movie? Be honest. Benchwarmers. Who's in it? You and who?
Rob.
Well, I'm not going to tell you because then you go, if it's
No,
not
tell
like
me.
Vince
You?
Vaughn.
No, I don't care. It's you.
It's me, Rob,
I love
and,
Rob.
and John Heater are the 3 guys.
Okay.
They
Now, are
grew
you
up-
wearing a wig?
Yeah.
What are you wearing? Like a mullet head?
No, not in this one.
Like a Peter Tork monkeys? Rob?
Yeah, it is a little bit of a...
Yeah. Oh, that's
Isn't
funny.
it?
You have my wig from Lost and Found still?
It's a little bit of a Dorothy Hamill.
Who are you banging these days? Come on, man. Come clean. What's going on with you in your social
It's
life?
slowed down a little bit.
Did it? You know,
Are you dating someone?
I dated someone recently, but she's my age, actually, if you can believe it.
How old are you?
Oh, yes.
I don't even know.
Over 30.
Are you? Oh, you don't give out your age?
That's what I call dating someone if they're over
do you
26.
not give out your age because you want to remain youthful and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have done that.
I just go, yeah.
That's smart.
No one has access to the internet, thank God. They can't find out I'm 41.
Right. So you're dating a 41-year-old?
I'm not tricking anyone anymore.
You were dating a 41-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Boy, you're growing up. So things are going well for you.
Things are fine. I got that show. Are you wrapping it up?
No. I'm asking you if things are going okay. I might have been wrapping it up.
What were you going to say?
No, nothing. Things are going all right. I'll do a summary. The Vince Vaughn, I don't think, is mad. He's funny. I saw him at a table read about 2 months ago. It was cool.
For what?
It's Sean Penn's directing a new movie that he's
Look at you.
Yeah.
No. It's
David
not.
tries to act like it's no big deal.
No, I got caught in that one because once I go, where was it? And I go, oh, that sounds stupid. But I think Vince would be really funny in that. I don't think I'm even going to be in it. I think he just brought it in to
Hey, the Entertainment Weekly reporter just fell asleep.
Spade had a funny story where he was staying in a hotel under a different name, and Sean Penn was there trying to find them, and Sean Penn couldn't find them, so he finally slipped him a note that said, "Hey, Dave, listen, I'm under the name Sean Penn.
If you need me,
if you need me."
Hey, Bill Squankmeyer. He goes, by the way, nobody cares.
Right.
I am at the Bellagio. I'll be at the lobby bar.
Do you have an alias that you use when you are registered in a hotel?
Sometimes, but it doesn't matter. We stopped doing it.
All right, yes. What is it, Bubba Gary?
Bubba Bad News is here.
Uh-oh.
You know, it's funny. When David said, when he was asking about his age, I went up to IMDb, so that's got all these notes on him.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking through this whole thing of notes, who his, sister and who his brother is and all this stuff. And at the very end of it says, do you have a tattoo of Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes that Sean Penn gave you?
Yeah, it's bad.
What do you mean?
When I did SNL.
Why is that such good information?
Do you know the cartoon strip Calvin and Hobbes?
Yeah.
It's a cat. It's like a cartoon
No, it's
strip.
really queer. It's.
He just did it because Sean Penn told him to do it.
No, that was when I met Sean Penn. I saw him at a party with your buddy.
I don't know. Gary brought me into an area I don't even
it's
care
okay.
about.
I'll make it. I'll tell him what happened. It's okay.
I don't care about Calvin.
Gary,
and
you did
Hobbes.
nothing wrong.
All right. I think he did.
No, so I hear at this party that Sean Penn says, he goes, I try to do a tattoo. I've done it on potatoes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to do one, but I'm learning. So I do SNL a couple weeks later. I have no idea for the week. And I go, ooh, Sean Penn's doing Letterman. I'll see if he'll give me a tattoo. And then I can interview him. And so I get his number from someone and leave a message. And he calls me back. Yeah, okay. I go, I don't even know him. I go, oh, okay. So he comes out. I get him a driver. We go upstate New York. And we set it up. And he has some Hells Angels guys meet me up there. And I'm not allowed to drink when you get a tattoo, so I'm kind of freaked out about it. And he comes up, and he's a little buzzed. And the one I want him to give me, he can't do, because the tattoo guy's right there going, this is too complicated. So
what are you talking about? Sean Penn is going to tattoo you?
Yeah.
Like himself?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You're a star fucker.
Well, I kind of was.
Why would you let Sean Penn tattoo you?
Because I had no good idea for the show that week, and I had to film something.
Oh, I see.
And he was on SNL.
Oh, I see.
Sean's like, does your mother need an appendectomy by any chance? Because I do those.
All right, then I get it.
So it makes a little more sense.
All right, that makes more sense.
No, other way, yes.
Not really.
Yes, you would have a point.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, it's.
No, it was a good little bit for the show. So
Right.
blah blah blah, and then he goes, I go, hear this one or whatever, and he goes, oh, he can't do that. It's too complicated, and he's drunk. So I get out of the paper the simplest one, which is Calvin and Hobbes. And so he does it, and it's totally queer, and I'm allergic to it, and it bleeds for a month, and joke's over. And now
and now you've got it.
Now I try to erase it.
So what have you been doing for promotion around this movie? Where do you go? Did you do the Tonight Show?
I do that the day before it opens.
See, I feel you're more prepared for the Tonight Show than you are for this show. You come.
I honestly don't prepare for this.
You don't really? You just
I used to, and then I realized that you don't want to.
Oh, you mean for
ever
this show?
talk
Yeah, he
about
never
what we
prepares
talk
for this show, he's saying.
Well,
I
that's
don't.
obvious. I mean, you never tell me anything
Is
that's
that
going
weird?
on. No, you never tell me anything that's going on.
Well, Jay's good. They don't ask stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. You don't like telling anything about your personal life, do you?
I'll tell you if you call.
You know what's weird? Remember that girl you used to date, Christy Swanson? Have you been following that?
Yeah. That's
pretty
excellent.
wild.
Did you watch her?
I did not watch it, but I did. I did think that was crazy.
First of all, you dated her when she's hot. She's kind of chubby now. That's number one. Number two, for anyone who doesn't know, this girl Christy Swanson, who was the original Buffy in Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
The movie.
Very pretty, very sexy girl.
sexy girl. She totally did something freaky. She was on Skating with the Stars.
And that's not the freakiest part.
And that's not the freaky part of the story.
It's coming up.
Not only was she on Skating with the Stars,
She skated off.
the guy she was skating with was married with a kid.
The woman was pregnant at the time.
Yeah, falls in love with the dude, and now they're in love, and they're
Adios,
skating on the
amigos.
show together. Didn't you think that was interesting?
Yeah, I was shocked.
And I now understand it's in the tabloids now that she had a boyfriend as well, and he walked in on him.
You got rid of him, too.
Thank God you weren't her boyfriend, and she dumped you for the guy on Skating with the Stars.
It's you know what? A bit of a drama grenade would go off about every week with her, and it was tough.
Really?
Yeah, and so this
drama
is not
grenade.
super shocking.
Wow. So you weren't surprised by this behavior?
Not really.
Yeah.
I just thought, wow. I thought, well, if they're going to do their big finale like on the dancing, the audience will be freaked out because all the women will not like that. But it was already taped. She'd already won.
So did you dump her? Like, did you just get away from her? Was that the MO? Like, it was too much drama?
Ultimately, yes.
Yeah.
That was. It's hard. It's hard for a guy like me who's already iffy about all that, and then it's just so much drama. It's easier to bail.
Yeah. Well, because I remember at the time thinking, "Wow, that's a major score. You're going out with that girl." And then when you dumped her, I was like, "Man."
You know what the funny thing is? Same thing. Like girls like that will say at some point, "I can't believe I'm even going out with you."
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's when you get rid of them.
Well, they go they usually say it about the time I say I don't want to go out anymore.
Right. It all works out.
Why do I even go out? I can't believe I'm going out with you, and you don't want to go out with me now. And I'm like, nah.
You think you're ever going to get married, or you think you're going to be one of those guys who just never settles down? Because
I'm kind of already one of those guys, and it's a little weird.
Are you going to be one of the guys who waits till you're extremely old to do it?
Maybe.
Well, I'm not too far from that. I think what happened was my dad left, as you know, when I was 4. And
David Spade.
You know what, though? You're actually smart. You're actually pretty smart about women. Like, a lot of guys would have fallen for Christy Swanson and put up all her crap. But
I see that. Yeah.
At least you were able to sort of see through that forest and go, I can see clearly now.
Well, I see a lot of bad marriages around me, and I see a lot of people that have boyfriends or girlfriends to feel like, they feel like an identity. If they're single and over 30, they freak. Like, everyone will look at them like they're nuts. And so I get a little bit of people looking at me like I'm nuts. But I would rather not be in a bad situation. And I don't respect people that don't get out of a bad situation.
How do you dump a girl? Will you tell her to her face, or do you call her, or do you just you just stop seeing her?
No, I have the show do it.
You do. You have your accountant do it, don't you?
Someone from the
He
show.
is a person.
Hi.
Listen, Amanda, something's
from the Showbiz show.
You smoke weed?
Not much.
You don't?
Used to, a little bit, yeah. That was never my
I
thing.
smoked weed with you one night, didn't I?
Did we?
I think so.
At the big Christina Aguilera? Oh, I got a funny
No, that
story
wasn't
for you.
Christina Aguilera. When we were at Mr. Chow's.
Oh, did we?
That was the
Oh,
last.
yeah, we did. Was Laura Flynn there?
That was Lara Flynn, yeah.
You know what? You were nice. You didn't talk about that for a while.
No, actually, you didn't smoke weed. Actually, David didn't.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm thinking about it.
Sometimes I do, but I
left
don't
the room.
really.
You left the room.
Yeah. I left the room and called the police.
Lara left the room. Yeah, no, she didn't smoke weed.
We had a situation at Mr. Chow.
911.
Give her the munchies.
I had a
probably,
showbiz night out in California where I was just trying to impress everyone, so I smoked some weed, and of course I bummed out, and I had to be brought back to my hotel room, and I crawled into a hole.
Is that the night they brought you back because you were
Yeah.
out of your mind?
I was with Spade.
No, you know what I did? I went. Remember that joke you used to say about Christina Aguilera?
Yeah.
That you kind of twisted the story, but fine, it's your show.
I didn't twist any story.
What was the twist?
Remember we were at the Grammys?
I went to a Grammy party with him when I got
I have
single.
a new story for that.
Okay, but wait a second. I went to a Grammy party with David Spade when I got single.
Right.
We were
You're better
hanging
off
out.
with Stamos. He does a lot better.
I'm better off with you.
You be the John Stamos in the group.
I'm John Stamos in that group.
There's a bunch of hot chicks around. You want John Stamos walking in.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it works out great. No, but Spade and I were at the party, and Christina Aguilera was there, and she was, I don't know what she was doing, but she was laying on a couch.
Yeah.
And she had just won a Grammy. And Spade says to me, wow, hey, there's Christina Aguilera. I said, you want to meet her? Look at me, like big shot.
Yeah.
I go, you want to meet her?
Yeah.
And David goes, yeah. And I go,
Like you know her.
yeah. So I walked up to her. I go, Christina, hi. How you doing?
Ay.
And I go, I want to introduce you to my friend, David Spade. And Spade goes, oh, hello. He goes, what are you doing here? She goes, I just won a Grammy. And Spade goes, oh, great.
Because we didn't watch the show.
Yeah. And
Wonderful.
And then you struck out completely.
Yeah, then it was downhill from there.
It's too bad. She's hot.
She's so hot.
Oh.
So I see her again.
Oh, yeah?
So I see her at a, was the Grammys recently?
Yes.
Or something?
Grammys or Oscars?
Oh, yeah, I think it was so I go to some thing. Yeah, it was the Grammys, maybe.
Yeah.
So I go to some little doodad, and I see Ellen DeGeneres, right?
Right.
So
who looks like Owen Wilson?
So and she goes, "How's it going?" And so
sounds like Owen Wilson.
Yeah. So we see.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Sounds like Jack Nicholson a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, go
My
ahead.
impressions
All
aren't
right.
really up to speed. So then I see Aguilera there with some other people, and so Ellen goes, "She's really cute, don't you think?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "You should go out with her." And I go, "Yeah." I go, "I think that guy. I think
Good idea.
She's married to that guy, though."
Right.
She goes, "No, she's not." I go, "She's not?" "No." I go, "Oh, really?" She goes, "Yeah. Hang on." And I go, "Uh-oh." I see her walk over, lean over the couch. Hey, points to me. She goes, yeah. What do you think of him? Oh, he's nice. Why'd you go out with him? Because I'm married. And and I'm like, slow motion, like, wait, was she doing it? Like, everyone knows but her.
Right.
So she comes back. She's married. So what else is up? I go, did you just... How did I look stupid all of a sudden?
Well, hey, you know what? You'll meet the woman of your dreams very soon.
Your soulmate is out there.
Your soulmate's out there.
Chances are it wasn't going to be Christina Aguilera.
Yeah,
sexy that one.
But anyway, listen.
Adios, mios.
David is in a movie called The Benchwarmers. It's about like some dudes on a baseball team, I believe.
Try not to go, Howard.
Sounds like beer league.
Sounds like beer league.
It's actually a watered down version of beer league.
Yeah. He claims it's a funny movie, and I'm going to take his word for it.
On the helicopter.
It is funny. Have you actually seen the movie?
I saw it with a crowd.
You did, and they enjoyed it and laughed. Did they do a test audience? Did they test the movie?
Oh yeah.
And
is this going to come in at number 1 on its weekend?
I would hope. I think now that we talked about it over the weekend, the Ice Age is before us. The Ice Age is going to do well. That's the week before.
Opening the week before. Okay.
So I think we'll be up there, and and we went to NASCAR yesterday, and a lot of those people, besides Joe Dirt, know Napoleon Dynamite.
Right.
They love him. All the drivers.
They do. Yes, that should bring in a lot of people. Yes, Gary.
You have to do the Comedy Central plug. Apparently, they're paying for this trip.
And see David Spade hosting the Showbiz Show. On
Actually,
Comedy
you'll be
Central.
happy to know that I saw that black-white show on TV and had to see if it was true to be treated differently, so I put on black makeup.
You became a black man?
Interesting.
Robin, don't listen to
Did you actually do that on the comedy show? Did you put on black makeup?
Yeah, it was weird.
That's funny.
It was weird.
And what happened?
Went out on Melrose.
Yeah?
You went to Melrose Avenue.
Yeah.
And you walked around as a black man.
First, I had Donald Faison from Scrubs come in and explain to me what type of black guy I should be.
Yeah, because he knows how to be black.
I go, I want to be. I don't think it's any different. I don't think.
Wait a second. You have an afro and you have blackface.
Well, I go through 5 hours of makeup.
This is funny.
Yeah.
Now, when you go
why
out,
go to Melrose? Why not go to a black neighborhood?
It's close to the studio.
Exactly. He ain't gonna bust his balls. And did anybody walk up to you and call you the N-word? Were you
They
a victim of
said
racism? They called you Spade.
They knew it was me half the time. I couldn't believe it.
That's
Did people know it was you? Did you put on a black affect like a rap guy?
No, I didn't want to. It's dicey.
What? So you used your regular voice?
Yeah.
And your
You were
regular walk? You didn't have a black walk?
Well,
and you went to a neighborhood where only your agent and manager hang out?
You didn't go, hey, yo, what's up? You didn't do any of that.
See, that's a good black guy.
Why don't you fly to Utah and get lynched for some fun?
I should have done that.
Yeah. Well, so you walked up and down, and then what? Did anything unusual happen when did you realize a difference between being white and black? Was there a difference?
No.
No difference. You learned nothing as a result of being black for the day.
See, I want to walk around with just a black cock.
No, because I'd walk up to people and go, hey, can I hold your baby? And they'd go, no. And I go, because I'm black. And they'd be, no, because you're weird.
That's right. All right. Anyway, go watch that show.
The Showbiz Show is very funny.
Very funny show.
Really funny.
I watch it.
That one will be on Thursday with the black guy.
Now we're doing the wrap-up. We've done with you.
You were fun, Howard.
I hope
I like
so.
the new studio. I like when you walk in, there's no one in the front anymore, just like the last place.
Do you like the satellite setup? Isn't it fun?
Oh,
It's
great.
beautiful. And
I guess most of the $500 million went in your pocket. No, but it's nice. And
let's check in with our Entertainment Weekly reporter. Was
how'd that
this
go?
a good interview?
How'd
Do
that
you
go?
feel that something was learned, or is this going to be? Oh my God! I sat in.
It was a train wreck.
What do you
Not
think?
that bad.
I think I can make it work.
You can make
All
it
right.
work.
Get me on the Simeon.
What was the highlight? What was
That
the
would be
highlight
great,
of
David.
the? What was the highlight of the interview?
With the highlight?
Yes. Did David say anything that you
Highlight's
felt
a
was a
strong
highlight?
word.
How can I pick one?
That's right.
I think when the guy called in and said he loved my DVD, that was a highlight for me.
Artie Lang with an E.
It's the whiskey talking.
You know who's trying to get in the studio? Booker. Booker's out there.
Booker?
Yeah, what's his deal, by the way? What's going on with him?
He works for the television TV Guide channel, and I think he's doing a piece on, I don't know, behind the scenes of Howard TV or something.
Oh, really?
Behind the scenes
Yeah.
of Entertainment Weekly, he's doing a story on him.
Yeah, I think, he should follow around the Entertainment Weekly reporter. But
I wonder if David made quote of the week. Did he say anything significant?
Quote of the week is tough. I want to get in there, so keep your eyes peeled. Here on the show.
Booker,
everywhere.
you want to say hello? Or can't you? Would you be an enemy of CBS?
Yes, can he do the satellite radio show as well?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Who is he? What does he do?
He's a disc jockey over at my old radio station.
One of your 500 employees that works.
You want to? I see you standing around out there.
Meandering
Booker is a disc jockey at Free FM,
Thank you for
formerly
the plug.
K-Rock.
Where? Over in California or here?
No, here.
This one.
Here in New
They
York.
have Free FM here, too?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's
yes, it's taking the country by storm.
It's spreading like bird flu.
Yeah, how you doing, sweetheart? How are you?
Are you all right, man?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
Yeah. Are you going to get in trouble for being on my show?
I'm here with the TV Guide channel. That's why I'm here today, so I doubt it.
Tom Chisano will not fire you for being here in the nest of the traitor?
I didn't even think about that. Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
you might get sued. Friend. You are my friend. And
that's right. You could
I am
get
here
sued.
promoting your television show.
What are you eating, David? What are you eating? What is that, chew?
Very professional, by the way.
What is that?
What is that? Tobacco?
I'm sorry, brother.
He's got to go to NASCAR and fit in with those people.
Get her done! I got here at
What do you-
5:15 to go on, and I've been here for
Are you having a chew?
What is that?
just a protein bar, just something to give me going.
Protein bar.
Get her done!
I'm such a pussy.
How's things going How's things going at Free FM?
For me, they're well.
They're going for you well.
Yes.
Tom Likas. Dumb bad bitch.
He's the LA guy, yeah.
That's the LA guy, yeah.
Oh, he's only LA?
Only LA.
Apparently, Tom,
get a chart.
Yeah, what
Tom
is
has
it?
issues with women.
To say David's eating the bar because that was another thing I saw in his bio. He's hypoglycemic.
All right,
God,
well, good
all
for
these
him.
hot things about me.
All right, listen, I got to take a break. Hi, Booker.
Drives girls
Hey, buddy.
crazy.
David, thank you very much for coming in. And
Thank
good
you,
luck
buddy.
with all your various projects. You're a real success, and that's what's good about you. And everyone is excited for all of your different
I
projects.
think you might be A-list.
What? Dave, you know what I
Think he is.
learned?
That
You know
showman
what I
show's
learned?
awesome.
What's Artie?
You know what I learned, Dave? That when Robin a few years ago said she liked Lost and Found, apparently she was bullshit.
Robin, I thought you liked it.
What was I going to say?
I didn't come here for this.
No. David,
All right, bye, you guys.
David, I love when you come in. Come
fun.
see us again. And
Fun at the new place. I like
right.
it.
Why'd you
Glad you
rat
liked
me out, Artie?
Oh, come on, Robin. I'm so hurt by that.
Robin, that stings on the way out.
All right, we're going to take a break. I want to thank the great David Spade for coming in, the great Booker for coming in, and we'll be back with more of this right after these words.
Hey, David, how's it going, man?
question, yeah. But we gotta go.
Hate everyone.
How come? I need a.
No, it was good. It was good.
I need a mic.
Mike.
Did you really bump Artie for Napoleon Dynamite for John Heater?
Yeah.
How come?
Is it that tricky to figure out? No, he was doing Beer League, and he said that's going to be like the Star Wars of softball movies. So we
You
thought
also,
All right, go ahead.
you also, there's a debate over whether Howard was A-list or B-list.
No,
What's your
I think
final?
he's A-list, not to kiss his ass, but he's a big deal, and he's rich, and he's tall, and I think that helps.
No, dude. You had no story when you went in there.
If it's not a story, that means you don't have a pace car and you're not driving it around town.
You put the thought in his head that I have some kind of a car.
Lieberman gets so worked up, but it's great.
It's the most moronic argument.
Oh my
and you're
God!
so passionate about it.
Lieberman goes like this. He goes,
Yes, hello, Red Gypsy.
Oh, good morning, Howard and everybody.
Good morning.
I was going to bring up a couple of things, although, Eric just did that. I wanted to say one thing, that I was at AGT, and Ronnie was totally professional.
You know, this Ronnie, I got to tell you, he really is insane. I didn't hear the wrap-up. Gary played me a piece of the wrap-up show with Ronnie about this car, and I turned to Gary and said, I think Ronnie's losing it.
What happened?
Well, I mean, I don't even understand. So John Lieberman says, "Hey, Ronnie." The story was Ronnie got a new car. Ronnie blew up, and he's going nuts. And I mean, and he's arguing. There was an argument on the wrap-up show. It made no sense. You got to hear this. Did you hear the wrap-up show?
No.
All right, listen to this.
The story was you have a pace car
that you're driving
didn't even
around
know what
town.
I had. That was the
was the
problem.
story, and that's what I went on the air with. I didn't have all the details.
You came to me,
I didn't have
John.
all.
You came to me and
Listen to
said,
me.
I heard you got a new car.
And you
didn't say anything about pace car, schmace car. You said, I heard you were fishing.
Why is Ronnie care if someone says he got a new car? I don't even.
And so what if he's fishing? He has an objection to this whole thing.
And that's what we do. In other words, that's how you get paid. The way we make money is that John Lieberman is part of the Howard Stern show. Why, you are losing your marbles. Why would you be upset about the guy saying you have a new car? Who cares? And the reason he's in the hall asking you questions is he's making you a part of the show. He's making you famous. And then you go out and do Ronnie's block party and you make money and you get to meet fans. This is all you dreamt of when you were sitting in the car.
It's part of making you more compelling.
You're going crazy.
I lost my mind.
I want you to listen to the playback.
I lost my mind. I got a new car. You had no idea what the car was. You had no clue what it was.
I had from 3 different sources that it was a
stop with
pace
your
car.
sources
So I went
bullshit.
on the air with it, and then you confirmed it. So what's the issue? What's the issue here? There's no issue.
The issue was I
there is no
confirmed it
issue.
myself later on. You had no story when you brought it up. You had no story, John.
Ronnie, you're almost like I can't get through to you. It's like you don't have a normal brain.
I have a normal brain.
Listen to me. When you report, I confirmed the story with 3 sources, and then with you yesterday by blowing me off, you confirmed it.
No, I didn't.
You
I
said.
I said nothing.
What did you say?
I said to you, I don't know what you're talking about.
And then when I kept questioning you, you finally said, yes.
What did I say?
I have a car. We're playing
I
the
said
clip
a car.
today on the news.
I didn't say what it was.
It corroborated what I had from
I could
3
have
other
a car
sources.
for 20 years already.
So I went on the air with it because I was confident in the story. I had it from enough
No, you weren't
people.
confident because you didn't know what the car was. You had
Doesn't
no clue
matter.
what the car.
I knew it was a pace car,
Oh, my
and I
God.
knew you had it at home.
Dude, you didn't
Why
know
do
what
I
it
need to
looked
know
like.
the year?
You're coming in with having them bring in different pictures, different colors. You're telling me the car's orange. You're telling me the car's pink. You had no clue.
The structure
You
of the
had
story
no
was true,
clue.
and I stand behind it.
Well, good. You stand behind it. I think it was bullshit.
You don't. How is it? So it's not true.
It's true now.
Thank you.
I
Thank
said it
you.
was
That's
true.
it.
I
Thank
said it was true afterwards when Howard asked me. I said it was true, not to you.
Do you hear this argument?
What are you doing, Ron?
I don't know. And I was going to say to him yesterday, you got to calm down. You get upset about everything lately. And then he starts attacking me. He says, Howard likes his electronic devices. Yeah, I do. And if they ask me if I got a new one, I'll tell them. I don't listen. If John
There's a difference between walking around and you got a new phone,
right? And if John finds out, I'll tell him.
And there's a difference between driving around in a car that stands out a lot, and I don't need people knowing it's me. That's all. I don't need people bothering me.
You
So
got
why
a
would you
car
have
that
a
people
car
will
that's
look
all
at, and now you don't
crazy
want them to
and
know
not
it's
want
you?
people to see it.
Yeah, they'll
Why did
see
you-
it, but they don't have to know it's
Ron,
me. They don't have to know it's
Ron,
me.
Why buy a car that draws that much attention?
Oh, here he is. I don't want to
there's
deal
John
with him.
Lieberman.
I don't want to have to deal with him now.
You don't?
Why don't you care?
Let's
I
get
can't
this-
stand him.
Why?
I can't stand the man.
But Ronnie, he's part of the show. He's doing his job.
He's a shit reporter.
Is this on right?
Yeah.
You don't even know how to put a microphone on. It's on backwards, you idiot.
Oh, dear.
This is a different one than I normally use, Ronnie.
boo-hoo. It's different than he normally
You have
uses.
become such. You're an ignoramus. You don't know what
and
you're
an
speaking
idiot.
about. You came up to me in the hall about 5 minutes ago. You say, I know who your sauce is. I know who your sauce is.
It's a source.
Yeah.
I said source.
You didn't
No, you
ask
say
Richie
sauce.
Wilson.
Oh, ask Richie Wilson.
What is the story with this car?
Play what I did to him yesterday, how I made him blow up.
What do you
Play
mean?
that.
What is that? This is it, no?
When I said he was a shit reporter, how he went ballistic.
Well, here, I mean, I'm in the middle of the Ronnie argument.
So
That's
what's
what I'm
the
bringing
issue?
out.
You're
That's what I'm-
confirming
no,
my
that's
story.
No, dude. You had no story when you went in there.
If it's not a story, that would mean you don't have a pace car and you're not driving it around town.
You put the thought in his head that I have some kind of a car.
I don't know. I don't know which part you're talking
It's
about.
right towards the end.
I think that's all I have. They give me clips.
Oh, he went crazy.
I did not go crazy. What
his
I was
eyeballs
saying
were
to you,
bulging.
Ronnie,
They were falling out of his head, dude.
I was making.
Listen, let me explain this to Ronnie. The reason we hired him,
I don't care,
is because
I don't care where you hired
Yeah, but
him.
you're working.
I don't
here.
like him.
Yeah, you don't.
You
like
don't
him.
have to like me.
I don't
you
like
don't
you.
have to like me, but you can politely say no comment. But you see, when
All
your
right.
reaction
Wait a
is
minute,
so
wait a minute.
out of bounds.
That's all I have to say?
Sure, you can say
comment
no comment
on any story you come to me with.
You
from
know
now
what?
on.
I just don't
I don't
understand.
like you.
So if it's about Ronnie's block party,
Send Lisa.
promoting.
Send Lisa to me. I
Fine,
love Lisa.
I will send Lisa. Fine, no more block party stories.
Okay.
And you know what is out of bounds? I've never
What?
attacked you in terms of your security
I
job.
was just fucking with you
I
like
have
everybody
never-
fucks with me.
I have never
Hey,
personally attacked
sorry.
you.
You're
and
work
then
on the
May I
Stern show.
please
You
finish?
work on the Stern show. Take your fucking medicine like I do.
Are you kidding me, Mr. Hypocrite?
Take your medicine. I take it all the
Ronnie
time.
doesn't know what hypocrite means. You explain it.
No, I don't.
sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I'm stupid.
But
I'm fucking stupid.
You attacking my reporting is ridiculous, and I'll give you an example.
Don't look
there
how
are a number
defensive you
because
are. You sound like me now.
When I go up
Go
to
ahead.
Gary, and I ask him a question, he is forthright. I say, Gary, I
Because
heard.
all the stories you do on Gary are...
No, because
Gary's running for park recreation there. Gary...
Let me give you an example of a story I did yesterday that Gary didn't want reported. I say, Gary, I heard you were in a car accident. I had
Whoa,
two
really?
sources.
What happened?
I had two sources
What
telling me he was
happened?
in an accident. And you
How
know what
come you
Gary
killed
does?
it? How come you killed the story?
It was on the air yesterday on Howard 100 News. You don't listen?
No, I hate the news.
Oh, so you can criticize,
I don't
but
like.
you don't listen
I don't
to
like
what we
the
do?
stories. I don't like your stories.
Okay.
I only
Ronnie,
listen to
you
Lisa's stories.
understand-
And Shuley. They're the greatest.
You know what?
reporters.
When we
Shuley's
even
awesome,
Scott
man.
DePace,
Shuley is
even
the best
Scott
reporter,
DePace,
man. He's even funny when he does his stories.
What about
even
Scott DePace?
Yes. When I confronted him yesterday about some allegations that I've been
I know
hearing.
what you're talking about. There was this TV camera was supposed to be covering him. He was having a meltdown about something, and he had the cameras turned off. He's instructed people not to shoot his picture.
There are a lot of things.
I got word about.
Don't
this,
shoot
and
him when he's leaning back in his chair either.
And I will take this up
Don't
with
do that.
Scott off the air.
Hey, bring it up because, dude, there's no truth to that. Let's go. Howard.
Well, here are what my sources say.
My sources. Here he goes again.
I have multiple sources
Oh, I know
around
you
here,
do, man.
and I protect them. That's
Yeah,
why I
you
get
pay
these
him
stories.
probably.
Yeah,
you
I
fucking
pay them.
pay him. Little informants. Little
Yeah, because I'm not spending my
little
money on pace
jackasses
cars.
that you fucking run around chasing after.
Howard,
what'd you
here's
find
what's
out
going
today?
on.
Can I
You
say
little
something?
fucking spies.
But can I say something to Ronnie? If you don't want to be noticed in your car, don't buy a pace car with writing all
It's
over
a collector's car, okay?
Yeah, but if you don't
Leave
want
me
to be
alone.
noticed, why
I don't bother you with what you do. Why do you
There are
have
a lot
to
of other
bother me
cars
what
you
I
can
do?
collect.
Why does that bother you so
No,
much?
I'm saying the logic there that you don't want to be
There's
on the
guys
news.
with 50 cars in their garage that collect cars.
No, but
I have one.
I have no
It's a
problem.
crime. I know.
But you
I'm
see, you don't want
sorry.
to ask John asking about your car because you don't want to be noticed. That's a car that you get noticed in. I'm sorry. I mean, you're going to be noticed in
Dude,
that
if
car.
they don't see me and they don't know it's
How are they
me,
not going to see you? There's glass in the fucking car. They can look in
and the
see
glass
you.
is tinted, okay? Just like when you get in a car.
It's not
the glass,
that tinted.
Oh,
They
it
can see
is.
through the
No,
front.
Is it legal?
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
What is that, Scott?
It's a convertible.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah, okay. Do I have to put the top down, Gary? Do I have to?
But you will.
Do I have to put the top down?
You don't care if people see you in that.
Oh, stop it now.
You're
Stop
looking
it.
for attention. That's why you
No,
get a car like that.
Oh, please.
Okay, why have a convertible if you're not going to put the top down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we
I had to
go.
get rid of
Here we go.
I had a convertible once. I put the top down. A guy jumped in the car with me, and I said, perhaps I shouldn't have a convertible. But I said to myself, it's silly to have a convertible if I can't put the fucking top down.
So you got rid of him.
Of course.
Now he's saying he wants a car that gets attention, but he doesn't want the attention.
Yeah, he didn't want attention. You better do a follow-up story on
Yeah.
that.
Oh, we already got it. He already said that he'll refuse to tweet out any photos of the car.
Right.
And he wants to know who my source is so that he
I know
can,
who your source
You
is.
absolutely
Who
do
is it?
not.
I ain't telling.
Who?
I know
Why
who
are
it
you
is.
not
I know
telling?
who it is.
Three. Name
I know
them.
who they are.
Name the three.
I know exactly
Name
who
them.
they are.
Name one of the three.
I know one of them for sure.
Who is it?
I'm not telling you.
Why?
I'm not going to rat your rats out. I won't rat.
What?
Why won't you?
I'm not going to rat your rats out.
Who do you think
You
is
got
so-
rats all over the place.
Yes,
yeah, I know
do.
you do.
Yes, I do.
I know you
and
do.
they're watching you.
Yeah, good. Let them watch me. Who gives a shit? Let them watch me.
Nah, you give a shit.
Look at you.
I'm just looking at you.
I'm
I
looking
can't
at
believe
you.
I'm seeing a grown man upset over a pace car that got out on the air.
I don't like you. I told you that. I told you that in the hallway.
And I told you do not have to like me. You don't have to like me, but you can say no comment. I've had many other people not like me.
No comment, and I don't like you.
Isn't it okay to rat a rat out, though?
No.
And give your idea on who it might be?
No.
Why? Why are you protecting them?
Why should I?
You're protecting his source?
Because I'm not like that. I don't rat people out like he fucking rats people out.
I never rat people out.
Okay.
I never give up my sources on anything like this DePace thing. Let me tell you about this DePace thing.
Go ahead.
I have people running.
Everybody knows about that. The whole hallway knows about what
he's
went
got
down.
a report on that. What do you know about it?
I'm not saying anything. It's not my business.
What we have confirmed
Ronnie,
is this.
You would make this show very successful.
Yeah. Ronnie, you don't understand. We need information so that we can have a show.
All right. Well, then let him do it. Let him be the rat ass.
Here we go.
Scott DePace,
shit reporter.
According to multiple
sources.
Sorry, I heard the shit reporter comment.
Stinks. You're a terrific reporter. Don't listen to him.
Could I please get this story out before I really have to take action?
Is that a threat or a promise?
No, I'm talking to Howard. Excuse me.
Be my guest.
Ahead. Multiple sources, Howard, say that Scott DePace has set rules in the Howard TV control room.
I heard
he
that.
must be notified when he's being shot by a camera because, in part, because he doesn't want any unflattering images of himself on the Howard TV behind the scenes.
Here's another guy
for example, when
who
he
doesn't understand how we make a living.
For example, when he is sitting back in his chair.
Thanks, Scott, for taking the heat off.
He doesn't want those moments captured. And in fact, I have confirmed he shined a mag light in one of the cameramen's cameras because they were trying to get a shot of him yesterday.
Has everyone gone nuts around here?
And he called one of his producers.
How are we going to make a living?
You did call one of the producers back there unintelligent yesterday as well.
Is any of it true?
Wow.
Is any of that true? And I believe it is true.
Bits and pieces, but not for the reasons he's saying.
Go ahead.
So the first thing is,
yes,
I simply don't want a camera spying on me. I have no problem when a camera.
Me neither, asshole.
Well, none of us want a camera spying.
So all I requested was that they let me know when they're shooting and when I'm in the control room. I'm in the control room doing my thing.
Yeah, but something went down that would have been good on Howard TV.
No, not once. I simply said I want to know. Now listen. Let me explain to you.
John, what was the event that he boycotted?
Let's hear, Howard, with all due respect, let's hear what he says so that I can contradict it with fact.
On the life of my kids, I never told them they can't shoot me. Never once.
But the other day they couldn't shoot you.
They could too.
They have to inform you.
All I said is just let me know. So a couple of segments went by when all of a sudden I look over my shoulder and there's a camera there and I'm like, hey, can you just let me know? So then apparently, so they were letting me know, but it wasn't loud enough. I wasn't hearing it. So I said, well, can you tap me on the shoulder or do something so that I know you're shooting me? And that was the whole controversy.
But I thought there was something going on that was of particular interest, and the guys were afraid to pick up the camera because they couldn't alert you during it because you were having a meltdown.
Yesterday, my switcher was melting down. I'm doing all this stuff, and you were yelling at me because there was shit in the monitor.
Right.
Rightfully.
Was that the incident?
No, there was another incident as well. During
tell Lee to get in here.
When Kelsey, the woman with the large breasts, came in, and there was the jumping jacks incident back in Howard TV.
Right.
My sources tell me that Scott told them not to shoot it, and in fact yelled at Greg Carmel, the cameraman, for documenting the event when he was just doing his job.
That is a lie. That's libel.
Then let's get them in
to court.
Then let's get them in here.
That person is.
That
is a flat-out lie. The only reason I did it was because there was a camera.
Are you censoring what is being shot of yourself?
Never once. No.
You're not censoring.
Can I ask a question? I got a question.
Not that I'm aware of.
Scott, if you get into an argument with somebody, somebody doesn't have time to tap you on the shoulder, but it's interesting. Will they get in trouble if they shoot it?
No, I'm talking about that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when I'm doing my job and over my shoulder there happens to be a camera there, and not when I'm arguing with someone. That's of course fair game.
Nobody shoot it yesterday when you were having a shooting argument in the hallway, and Jason went out, and everybody was afraid to shoot it because they were told they can't shoot you.
What is this?
All right, listen to me.
All right,
listen to me. Yes, Doug, what do you want to say?
Bring one of these people in here. Is this one of them?
That's one of them.
No. I'm actually going to defend Scott.
Listen, let me say something. Never mind your defense. Here's what I'm going to say.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I got to cut through the bullshit.
He's not interested in that.
Everyone, cut the bullshit. None of you are superstars. I am a superstar. You are not. The reason people know your name is because of me. Why do they know your name? Because we make everyone part of the show. You don't pick and choose what you can be part of. Get the cameras on, and let's go, baby.
Can I just tell you what happened? Jason saw this fight, part 2. Now, I don't know why John, the great reporter, is not reporting that he has this all on. He was in there with the microphone. They had part 1. It was all on camera. It was all on. He recorded it. So they picked it up in the hallway after the show, and I guess there just wasn't a camera around.
On the camera, why don't I have the tape this morning?
I don't know.
In other words, if it were anybody else, you'd be, Gary, you're not going to believe this. Jason and John Hine had a huge fight. Here's the audio.
Good point. Why is it not being shown?
I think you're going to be bored.
Is there an edict?
Why didn't you do this?
Is there an edict? I did the story yesterday on Howard 100 News with Lee versus Scott. But is there an edict that Scott cannot be shot in unflattering positions when he's leaning back in his chair?
No.
Well, I don't think I'd want to be shown that way. And if I knew a camera was on me, I probably would straighten up. Of course, I'm not an idiot.
And that's the point here. The point, what Gary is saying is, cameras can shoot Gary ad nauseum, but you are putting rules on what cameras can show.
Well, if that's true, then tell Gary to turn that camera on 24/7. I want to see what he's doing in his office.
It's on all the time during the show.
No, it's not. He hits a button and it goes on for 10 seconds.
That's after you fucked me last year. But every day I'm here.
All right.
Lieberman, you got this one wrong, pal.
I did not get this one wrong. I totally stand by this.
All right, as long as it's straightened out now.
Yeah, sort of.
Everybody's a superstar right here. Ronnie doesn't want to be asked questions.
They're all going no access.
No access. No access. We won't have a show anymore.
Never said it.
Lieberman, good job.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
Good job. Bullshit.
No comment. Scott.
Well, I got King of All Blacks wants to comment. Thank you, Red Gypsy. King of All Blacks, yes.
Yeah, Ronnie and a couple of other people up there, they want to be you,
right?
But without the criticism,
right?
They just want to chill and be a superstar, but they want to be you, like, because it seems like you don't get any criticism from people,
right?
So they want to be like you, and,
right?
And what's going to happen eventually is that they're going to grow a hatred to you,
right? King's on track with this.
Yeah, you know I'm always on track.
Not always, but this time you are.
Yeah, I was like, boy, he's making sense.
Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. All of a sudden, he's making sense.
How's my phone sound?
The phone
Not
is
that great.
It's not great. I don't know why, but thank you, King. All right, Mark, you have the last word on this, and then I really do have to take a break. And then we'll do a nude workout and a lot of other things, Robin. If you can undress during the commercial.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, smart.
Everybody else, too.
Yeah. Not just you. What is it, Mark?
I love you, Howard. I got to say, Ronnie seems to be a bit insecure. I think he realizes he might be in over his head, and he's pedaling desperately to try to keep his head above water. That might be why he's so offensive every time he thinks someone's attacking him.
Yeah, he goes on the offense. You're right. I mean, guy says to me, "Did you get a new car?" He's like, "Oh, get a new car. Fuck you, you asshole."
Yeah,
but the cursing.
You brag about that, wouldn't you? I mean, shouldn't that give him bragging rights?
Sure, why not? Listen, Ronnie says Howard has his things. He likes new electronics. If Lieber says you get a new phone, yeah, I got a new phone.
Hey, Howard,
and he talks about it.
I can almost understand why DePace would be kind of ticked off. He just doesn't, he doesn't want unflattering pictures of himself taken. I don't think that's right that he makes that edict, but that's his edict.
Yeah, he certainly takes unflattering pictures of us.
I don't understand the Ronnie thing even for a second.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Ronnie wants to be a judge on the intern beauty pageant. Ronnie wants to come in here and help out with Kelsey and the bathing suits. But the other part of that is also allowing yourself to be exposed in other ways.
Absolutely.
I don't get it.
Well, the best is I bought a car that everyone will look at, and I don't want them looking at me.
Yeah, he doesn't want attention.
So either he's crazy or he's retarded.
He's got to calm down a little, and you know what it is. He's getting very big with his Ronnie Block party.
I think he needs some psychotherapy.
That's the problem. You're getting a little. You got the Ronnie Block party.
Right, Fred.
What?
I'm crazy. I told you that.
I'm just really trying to understand this, Ronnie. I don't understand like the venom towards Lieberman. I mean, Lieberman's just doing
Fuck
his
Lieberman.
job. Why?
He's a shyster reporter. I don't like him.
He's a what?
Shyster.
A shyster.
A shyster's
I don't like him.
You know what a shyster is?
Yeah, I know what a shyster.
What is a shyster?
Never mind.
All right, that's right.
I don't know. Whatever.
Listen,
But you're funny, too.
Calm down.
No, I don't. What am I doing? I'm not
Look at
doing
me.
anything.
That's right. You do nothing.
I'm not.
So be happy. You got a great job.
Here we go.
Well, I
Here
just
we
agreed
go.
with you.
Here we go.
I agreed
do
with you.
nothing.
You said I don't do anything. I go. I agree.
All right. You're right. I do nothing.
Wait, I agree with you.
I do nothing. You're right. Why do you have me? If I do nothing, you're right.
If I agree with you,
I'm part of the wallpaper.
No, you're right.
I'm fucking crazy. I told you that.
Didn't you have Lieberman to your house for a barbecue? Didn't you have Lieberman to your house for a barbecue?
Yeah, because I like his girlfriend. I can't stand him.
Oh. What, John?
No.
Didn't he have you to a barbecue?
And his nice son. He has a nice son.
Yeah.
But he's a douchebag. I'm sorry.
You like his girlfriend and his son.
Okay, let me tell you something. Jim McClure just sent me an interesting email, and this should put this to rest.
Look at you.
You told everybody at the barbecue.
Look how angry you are.
You told everybody at the barbecue that you had, which I attended.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That about the pace car. So it can't be a secret. You wanted it known. I didn't hear it there, but you wanted it known.
No, I told friends of mine what I was doing.
Oh, you know when
You're
you
not my
tell
friend.
people that it's going to get... You're not my friend either.
Good.
And by calling on me to be fired yesterday, that is extremely disrespectful.
Look, yeah, that's the part you missed on the wrap-up show.
Because I would never question you in your capacity. I would never say, Howard,
Dude,
I think this guy should be fired.
I was tweaking your buttons just like everybody else does to me. And you didn't like it at all.
And
you went off the deep end when I said that to you.
And
you
DePace
went
is a
off
man.
the deep end.
I will give this to
Ronnie,
DePace.
You went over the line. He never criticizes your job.
Never.
Oh, I was screwing around with him like everybody does to me.
You
Okay.
went over the line.
All right. Yeah, I go over.
I don't make personal attacks.
I go over the line.
You said he's not
I
competent.
go over the line.
You
And
said
at
he
least-
was incompetent.
Look, at least Scott DePace stood...
Yes, sir, General.
At least Scott DePace stood there. Listen to me. At least Scott DePace stood there just now and answered my questions,
Good for him.
admitting that he has put rules on when the camera can shoot him. He must be alerted.
You're Jewish.
You just told me...
Dude, you're Jewish. What are you talking with your hands for? Jewish people don't talk with their hands.
Scott, you just told me...
Italians
that
do,
you,
like me.
Scott,
What the hell's wrong with you?
Scott, you just told me that you
Look at him. Look at
alerted everybody that you have to be told when you are being shot.
Where's your black dick, man? Let me see it.
Yes, that's true.
Thank you.
think Ronnie's a-
Howard, did you hear
yes,
that?
I listen, you don't have to justify this to me.
You're so upset.
I am not upset at all, but I don't like... I do not like when my professionalism
You're
and
not
my
upset.
profession is questioned. I know how to be a reporter, and I am not
You didn't
here
talk
to
straight.
explain
Look
to
at
you.
You're
I am
upset.
not here to
Look
explain
at
to
you
you
turning red,
the
man.
fundamentals
The
of
blood pressure's
journalism.
going up.
All right,
You're going to
listen.
blow an eye vessel like me, man. Look out.
But now you pissed off John.
I'm done.
Did he just throw down the
Yeah. It's getting crazy.
Everybody around here is nuts.
Mark, go ahead because I got to take a break.
Well, I feel for you, Ronnie. It really sucks when it feels like people are teaming up on you.
Well,
but, hey, you got people out there that are supporting you. I'm not sure where they are, but they're out there, okay?
Teaming up on him. They asked him if he got a new car.
Yeah, I don't know quite what to say about it. Maybe he's self-hating and projecting it on others. I can't quite.
I mean, what kind of question is that to blow up over?
Don't you want to know about Ronnie's new car?
Yeah, but he certainly doesn't want me to. That's why I'm on for
But he's driving around in a pace car. I mean, he's not in the Indy 500.
That's like waving a flag.
I mean, that's like me going out in my Fartman costume saying, please don't comment on what I'm wearing.
It's like skywriting and saying, please don't read the note.
Right. I mean, what is that?
It's like a woman walking out with Band-Aids on her nipples
I'm
and
going
saying,
to walk
don't
out of
stare
my
at my
house.
tits.
I'm going to walk out of my house naked and then say, please don't comment on it. I mean, what is that? Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, if Ronnie can't handle jokes about his pace car, how's he going to handle all the jokes after Richard blows him? Because even if Ronnie takes the joke, he's going to get jokes about it for the rest of his life.
All right, thank you, Matt. You had the last word on that.
I'm telling you, we're getting into a weird area with those two in a funny way. So it's out there. So Ronnie's doing this weird move. Ronnie's just leaning against the wall, and Ronnie's at the far wall, and Lieberman's over here by the green room, and they're just yelling at each other. And Ronnie's like the guy in the movie, like the gangster, like flipping the coin. He goes, "You're a shit reporter." And I don't know why, but Lieberman goes, "Fuck you! I'm not a shit reporter." I'm telling you, it's getting weird.
Oh my God. Do they know that?
It's completely repetitive, by the way. Like you could go out there an hour, and the conversation will have not changed
Get
at
them all
all.
started up again. It's like that Star Trek.
But Ronnie has figured. But here's the funny thing. Ronnie has figured out if he calls him a shit reporter, it gets under his skin. Right. But Ronnie can't. We talked about this on Rapid News. Ronnie doesn't understand how you rile him up to get under his skin. He doesn't. No, he doesn't like me. I go, but you don't really not like Lieberman. You're just fucking with him. He goes, I know. It's very interesting.
John, why did you finally crack with this Ronnie nonsense? What pushed you over the edge today?
Calling me a shit reporter.
I only speak the truth.
But you're typically able to separate the two. You're typically...
I am, but you know what, Greg? I am able to separate the two, but I don't like to be called a shit reporter in front of millions of listeners and viewers of Howard TV. I mean, nobody likes their professionalism questioned, and that was the point. I've never once questioned Ronnie's professionalism. I've never once said Ronnie's a bad security guard, or Ronnie isn't good at his job, or Ronnie isn't good in this way. I was simply reporting a story, which, Greg, I want to point out, turned out to be true. The story I reported was true. He has a pace car. That is the bottom line here. And Ronnie trying to tell me how to be a reporter is completely and utterly ridiculous. And then suggesting that I should be fired goes too far. It just goes too far.
What do you think this speaks to? I mean, why would Ronnie take these roads? Why would he go down these avenues?
Because... Fuck. Because when you have no defense and you're backed into a corner, you scratch and claw your way out. And that's
I'm always watching you.
Exactly. But this Ronnie thing is not going to end, because the reality is, when you break it down, he knows how to push my buttons and I know how to push his. This may go on forever.
Just remember, I'm here behind you, man. I'm always around.
Watch those cupcakes. He's put on a few pounds with the cupcakes.
He's worried about me watching cupcakes. You should be watching the TV screen, man.
Is it safe to say that the honeymoon is over? That your little golden era that you enjoyed
my
the first
1 year.
year?
You know, this week marks my 1 year. I think the honeymoon, or maybe it was, it marks my 1 year. So my honeymoon's over. But, you know, at the end of the day, we'll just have to see what happens moving forward.
Keep up the good work, John. It's a sign of your solid reporting that you've started to crack some of the team members around here.
Thank you, Greg. You're next.
Sucks.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
You get a special kind of kick out of when you get a rise out of John Lieberman or any of the news reporters.
You know, everybody's got their guy they pounds on around here. I'm one of the guys that gets pounded on by everybody. So you know what? I like giving it back now. I like it, man. I'm pounding.
No more punching bag.
I'm pounding, man.
You're doing the punching.
I found my punching bag.
And that,
I know how to get to him. I know how to get to him, man. Could you close that door, please?
Why did this story
in
particular get to you? I mean, there have been far worse things reported about you than having a pace car.
I just want to be left alone. Leave me alone when it comes to that.
But don't you
Do you want people following you around the fucking street?
Well, of course not. But don't you think?
I mean, I don't mind. I like people. I like doing the comedy shows. I like going out there and seeing everybody. But I don't need them following me around in my car. Do you get my point on that?
Do you not like?
Do you get my point on that?
I thought that was a rhetorical question.
Do you get my point?
Yes.
That's all I'm asking.
Yes.
Do you get my point?
Yes.
Never mind. You're like the rest of them.
But why did this story in particular really set you up? There have been far worse things.
I just told you. What don't you understand about that?
I guess I didn't get your point.
What don't you understand about that?
Yeah, I guess I didn't get it.
I guess not. Have a lovely day, please.
All right, Robin, let's hear from John Hein. John Hein, what's on the wrap-up show right now?
Scott DePace denies that he must be notified when he's being shot on camera.
Yeah, everyone's got rules all of a sudden, but we're going to clear all that up.
Edict in these parts.
Just keep I am the boss around here. Keep a camera on him. That's it. No more rules with it. Everyone has special rules. Tim all of a sudden goes, don't tweet this, don't put this on. This one, Doug Goodstein has the rules. Everyone's got rules around here. This is how we make a living. If you don't like it, you should work somewhere else.
So can we put a camera on you when you don't realize it's there?
There's a camera on me all the time.
No, but when you don't.
When I'm doing the show, during the show hours, there's a camera on me all the time. That's it. Wait, what do you?
I never once said it can't be. I just want to know when it is.
It's on you now. It's on you all the time. Now you know. So how can you not know? It's on you all the time.
So, all right, and
now you know.
That goes for everyone, right? I could just walk up behind him with a camera. Anyone here?
Sure.
At any time I want. That's what we do all day.
What do you think we're doing? What do you think's in the halls with Howard TV? You work for Howard TV.
There's a light on, and you know that it's there. This is totally hidden.
What? Hidden? Get out of here.
Scott, when there's a
what
camera,
show do you work
your
for?
studio is not lit, so whenever there's a camera on, it should be a light on. No, that's where you're wrong, Gary, because I can't.
You don't see it as a camera?
I can't see the monitor.
All right, listen to me, Scott. I'm going to explain it again. It's so simple. There's a camera on you all the time. Now you know.
I installed my own camera for that. I don't want a camera sneaking up behind me.
Hold on. Well, we work on the Howard Stern show. We have cameras on. You work for Howard TV.
The director, not a.
The direct. You ever watch the Academy Awards? They got a fucking camera on them.
I'm the producer, and Lieberman's the news guy. Lisa's a news person. Fred does everything, and we all participate in the show.
And Scott, if you do that, that means everyone else does that, and then we don't have a show. And Howard TV doesn't have a channel, and you got to go find a new job.
Why are you different?
Put the camera on Gary full time then. I want the camera on full time.
But we're not saying put it on you full time. We're saying when something interesting is happening, like in the hallway when two people fight, there's no light.
You know what? He clearly doesn't understand how he's paid.
No, both of you guys don't understand. I fully understand. I've never once said no.
Scott, the camera is on you during the show. That's it.
Here's what it really is about.
At any time.
I want to see. How do I know if Gary's doing
It's
something
on
interesting?
all the time.
Can Gary's be on all the time?
Why is it about me? It's about you.
We have a camera in the hallway. They run around with it all the time.
Gary.
Here's what this is about, Howard. I'm going to tell you right now. This is what it's about, which is the stupidest thing. Sometimes when it gets late in the show, Scott slouches in his chair.
Right.
You're like way down low, like almost like he looks like he's falling asleep. And he does not want to be shot like that. And he's told people, don't shoot me like that.
Shoot him slouching in his chair. I want to know when he's slouching in his chair.
That is not what
And the camera is now on, and it will be turned off.
And you have it wrong.
The camera is now on. In fact, if you look behind you, there's a cameraman. Take a look behind you. There he is. There's a cameraman. His name is Jason.
Oh, it's a big fat guy.
Yeah.
Give me your best.
The camera's now on, and it's going to be turned off in 2015 when there's no Howard TV and there's no more Howard Stern show, and then everyone will go get a new job where there's no camera.
Okay, I swear to God.
Don't slouch in your chair.
I'm sneaking up behind everyone with a camera. I'm going to find stuff.
Good.
I'm going to see.
Go ahead.
Doing stuff.
Good. I can't wait to see it.
Howard TV fans will love it.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of tape.
Thank you.
Gee whiz, he doesn't know the camera's on?
Scott, real quick. What's Howard not understanding about your...
Oh my God, fucking everything. Everything he gets wrong. It's unbelievable at this point. He doesn't understand that, you know, this is a 5-hour show. And to have a camera sneak up behind you, I'm not into. And you know what I'll do? To punish him, I'm going to clam up. And they're going to get nothing out of me. How about that?
Well, explain what you're doing. I mean, right here, you're having to pay attention to monitors. You're not able to know what you're trying to say is you're not able to see.
You're helping me out.
You don't have the visual cue of a light coming up behind you because that light would impede you from doing your job.
Right.
Just like if my light or Rob's light impeded one of them from doing their job, they require us to turn it off.
Yeah. Like if I did this to you, you couldn't shoot me.
It could potentially ruin my lens.
So, yeah, it's a sneaky thing. It's basically having a hidden camera on me all the time. So I don't understand why it's different with Gary. Why can't he have a camera on him all the time? And let me see if something is interesting or not. So, what do you believe? I don't get it.